Hi, Trackies. Good afternoon. So it is the afternoon session of day two at the World Athletics Championships. Oh, my mic was all the way over there. Welcome to the show. Yes, it's day two, as I said, of the afternoon session, of the World Indoor Championships. And yes, I'm excited for today's coverage. We have a lot in store this afternoon as well. A lot of excitement on show. Before we get into anything too major, guys, please remember to hit that like button, and of course, let me know who's here. Sound off in the comment section and let me know who is here with me. There are a few things that I want to discuss before I get into anything that's on today. One, I don't know what's going on with TVJ, but they seem to not be showing the World Indoor Championships anymore. I don't know what is going on. So right now I'm currently in a mini panic. Second is I want to touch on a very, very important topic, but yeah, let me just get into who is here with me, and then I'm going to touch on the topic so that I can hear your thoughts. The show is scheduled to begin at 2 o'clock, so we have pretty much 14 minutes. So okay, hey Black African, what's up? YouTube gave you your notification. Okay, great. Welcome, guys. Also, yeah, as you guys step in here, hit that like button for sure. Let's go. Ali Hub says, Michael, what's up? The second greatest track athlete from LSU. Oh my gosh, you and LSU. Almost LSU need to go, Michael. Rasheen McDonald up. Hello, I hope you're okay. Who does I use Rasheen? McDonald name. I don't go ask me why I don't like brushing. What kind of madness this? um hey Damari, what's good? I say back hi to your mom. Um this will be very interesting. Yes, it will be. So, again, Trackies, I see 80 of y'all in here. Great. Thank you so very much for joining. I appreciate it. Disclaimer, like I always do at the beginning of a stream, this is not a stream that will be showing any races. It's a watch along. So, you watch, I watch, we, enjoy it together. You know what I mean? So with that said, hey Jeff, hey Hubert, Tia just hit the like button. Thank you, I appreciate it. Girl, you glowing. I want to go on TT. You know what? The fatter you get is the more you look like you're glowing. It's all that oil. Oh my gosh. What was I going to say? Hey Norris. Hey Prodigal's son finally got the first. At the first time you like one video and you did under my comment section all the while. Look here, Prodigal son. What is going on here? What is going on here? Hey Debbie, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so guys, I have 40 minutes before I get into the show. As I said, me no know what go on with TVJ. I'm checking their schedule. Me no see the World Indoor Championship. So me kinda in a one little mini panic as me I say. So me no know what's going on here with TVJ. Them claim say them a go show cricket T20. TVJ not show nothing. And TVJ SN not show nothing. So me no know. Wait a minute. It look like say TVJ a start charge you if you watch live content. A that a go on. A that a go on in a free again. Kaka. So you're no longer allowed to watch their stuff online. It's according to what I'm seeing here. Is this a joke? Wait. I don't want to be calling this too soon because maybe it's just me. Maybe on my computer play games with me. I don't know. Something strange is going on. All right. Let's see. Guys, anybody watching TVJ, let me know what you're seeing on your TVJ stream or in your schedule. Right about now, me not see TVJ. I show me nothing in their schedule. They're not showing me anything in their schedule having to do with anything to do with the World Indoor Championship. So that is a little concerning. But yeah, I need to get into something with y'all really, really quick. Hey Norris. I think I said hey Norris. I think I said hey Debbie. No, the first like nobody beat me. What? I don't. Oh, you hit the like first. Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate it. What time is the final? All right, guys. The event literally starts at 2 o'clock. They're going to get into the semis first before they get to the finals. I want to touch on a topic. I want to touch on a topic. I know I was making things up. I apologize. Not spreading misinformation on TVJ. It's working now. um so what was I saying? Yeah, I want to get into a really, really important topic because it's something I've been talking about for the last few days. A lot of you tell me that I'm not progressive enough in my thoughts. So I'm going to share my screen and I want to get into what the world and Olympic champions thoughts are as it pertains to this particular topic. And once you hear what he has to say, right, then we can continue, right? So let me make sure I find back the page. All right, there's the page. Good. Let me share my screen, and I want to get into the women's 4x4. So guys, please remind me about the women's 4x4 because there's something important I want to talk about with the women's 4x4 as well. So let me share right now. Window. Oh wait, I hate this. Um, I hope it's gonna play right. I hope you can hear. All right, so this is my Twitter feed right now, and this is the world. As I said, world and Olympic champion, Miltida Sentoglu speaking as it relates to the new long jump rule. Now, before I saw this video, I'm scrolling through my feed and I see people going crazy. Oh my God, did you see Mattia Furlani's foul jump? If it was, under the new rules, it would have won. He would have won. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like they're so excited. And I'm like, what happened to the integrity of the sport? So I'm already annoyed listening to all of these, I don't know what to call these people at this point, and oh, it's like the Lord sent a voice of reason. So anyway, let me play what this is, and then we can continue. Let me make sure you guys can hear. I hope everybody can hear, guys. You can't hear. I wonder if I should download it first. I was trying to not download it, but it seems I'm going to have to download it. All right. Let's pause that for a second. Pause. All right, stop sharing. All right, I'm gonna download it, trackies, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna download it, and then I'm gonna let you guys hear it. I wasn't really trying to download it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It seems I'm going to have to download it. So let me just download it. I'm gonna have to upload it as well. So while that is happening, let me talk about the women's 4x4. So it's something I think I wanted to touch on this morning, right? But I didn't get an opportunity to, right? Because it completely slipped my mind as usual. Sometimes I'm in La La Land, right? So I was talking about Jamaica's Heat team that will be potentially sending in. And as like at this particular point, based on how things are going, how the athletes are running, I don't want us to risk it because the reality is that some of these athletes are not in tip top shape. So we can't be expecting a Cherokee Young to, you know, try to make an indent into a lead that some other world class athlete set because she's not in that shape. Though she's a relay bully, she's not in the best shape, right? And the same thing for Stacey Ann. So I was thinking in my brain, I don't want us to chance things where we send out a team that may not pass. No. I'm gonna have to look at the start list because it's just my assumption right now. But I was looking at the Netherlands. Or no, not the Netherlands, not the Netherlands, Ireland, right? Because Netherlands has always been in the conversation. I've been looking at Ireland, and I'm like, Ireland seems to be putting up together a nice 4x4 team. I don't know if you all peeped that, but I'm like, so not only do we have to obviously take into consideration England, We have to take into consideration the Netherlands. We have to take into consideration the United States of America. We have to take into consideration Poland. And now we have to take into consideration Ireland as well. I'm like, is this something that Jamaica wants to risk in terms of there's only 6 lanes? Let me just remind you all. There's only 6 lanes. This is not outdoors where there's 8 lanes. There's only 6. So my thought process is this something that Jamaica wants to risk at this particular point in time? Let me go into the women's 4x4 because I'm sure that thing is probably up by now. Wait then. They're running the 4x4 tomorrow. The heat. So there's gonna be a morning session. So why am I do morning session tomorrow for? Why wasn't it just an evening session? All right, whatever. Let's go into this 4x4 really, really quick. Women start list. Let me see who is here. Because you see me right now. You see Ireland dede. What me tell you no? Me tell you say Ireland dede. Ireland is there. And the Jamaican 4x4 women are not in the best shape right now. And that is just a fact. Do we want to risk in a heat sending out athletes that are even worse than what we see happening with Cherokee and Stacy to risk making it to the finals? That is the question I have to ask you guys because honestly, right now, it's not giving. I don't know what it's supposed to be giving, but it's not giving it. You know what I mean? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And just so you're clear, Poland, Great Britain, and Jamaica, and Portugal and the Czech Republic are all in the same semi-final. So let me know your thoughts there when it comes to that 4x4. Let me see now if I can share the video slash videos of Mati. What is his name? No, Milty. That's for Tentaglu. I don't remember which is which, honestly. Well, let me just upload them both and then play
Long
them
jump
in
right now
order.
is a very difficult event because
Wait, let me remove that. Let me add the other one because there's 2 of them. And it's very important. Both of them are very important. That's why I want to play both of them. So just to find out these extra tidbits.
those guys in the World Athletics.
Okay, good. Now I hope you guys are able to hear. Right? So let me add him back to the screen. Let me drag it back.
Long jump right now is a very difficult event because you need to have accuracy and to be able to run like a sprinter and hit the board perfectly. This is the hard part about long jump. The jump itself, it's very easy. So they want to remove the difficult part, what makes long jump. They want to remove this and just leave the jump. So after that, long jump will be the easiest event of all time. And if that happens, I will stop doing long jump.
What was your reaction then when you first read or heard the story that they were looking at changing your event?
I mean, it's funny, it's funny. It's so bad, it's funny. I cannot say anything else. Thank God that triple jump exists because that's what I'm doing after these changes happen.
And what about the other long jumpers? What have you guys been saying to each other about the proposed changes?
I think nobody.
Jaden says stay over there. So Jaden says we don't want you over in a long jump. In a triple jump, I should say. Jaden not easy. But anyway, let me continue.
They likes it, the long jumpers. Maybe some guys that do a lot of fouls, they like it, but for me, it removes all the skill from long jump. Now it's just no longer skill; it's just a braided event.
All right, so that was it. That was the first one. Let me remove this one. Let me add this one now so you guys can hear.
Changed or everything that those guys in the World Athletics have, changed or those ideas are so bad. I mean, come on, they don't even try. What is this?
Do you get the chance to speak with anyone now?
No, they never ask us anything. Our opinion about something. They change all the time stuff, and nobody knows anything. So
if you were invited, would you go? Would you participate in those discussions?
Yes. But I will be very brutal to them. Yeah.
So do you feel like you have a voice as athletes, with all athletes in the communication? Do you feel like you are listened to?
No, we're not listening. No, I'm the Olympic champion, the world champion, and my opinion does not even matter. So.
Did you hear that? He said he's world and Olympic champion and his opinion doesn't matter. And this is what is important because I remember Sepko was asked the same question in the Let me remove this. He was asked the same question at the press conference for the World Indoor Championships, and he says, "Yes, we talk to the athletes. We want to hear what the athletes have to say. Blah blah blah." So it's like, which athlete is coming up with this nonsense? As far as I'm concerned, no athlete I know that wants to be the greatest, that understands that the technicality is what makes you great, because you're able to achieve greatness under all of these stringent rules is what makes you great. So he pretty much says, the only people that he can consider in his mind that will like this new rule are the people that foul a lot, right? Because again, that's part of the sport. All of these technical rules is what makes it great. And he said, look here, he's glad the triple jump exists, because as soon as this rule comes in, him just go run go over triple jump. So that's pretty much what he had to say there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what is going on here when it comes to world athletics and these new rules. I've been thinking about it some more, and I was like, you know what? Since I want to have all of these rules where they remove the technicality of the event, create a whole new league that you can play with the rules all you want. That's what cricket did. Cricket created T20 so they can play around with the rules as much as they want. You know what I mean? So create a whole new league, and then you can go play with the rules and everybody can have fun. So that would be the fun meet, like how you have the T20. And then now we get back to reality where, guess what? This is where, skill matters. Well, not to say that the cricketers in T20 aren't skillful, because, when it comes to bowling, it's still the same bowling. You know what I mean? Though you get, what's that thing? When your foot goes over the line, what's it called? A foul? I don't even remember. Gosh, the term, a no throw. So no throws are not looked at the same when it's in T20 and so forth. I believe you get some blighs in no throws, and so forth. But even with that, you still have to bowl, you still have to bat the ball. You know what I mean? So with that said, track is go create one new league and go enjoy, the bang around with the new league. That's as far as I'm concerned what they should be doing. World Indoor Champ. Okay, it's supposed to come on. No, good. They changed the schedule now. Come here and say our TVJ Japan. Man, I really a panicking, guys. I tell you not. I kid you not. I was panicking when I looked at their schedule and I realized that there was no World Indoor Championships on the schedule. Anyway, right now they're still show football, so I guess they're waiting for the feed to begin on their side before they throw over. Right, so I'm not seeing anything yet to report on. So just letting you guys know that's what's happening. All right, let's get back to the comment section now, guys. Please, I see 216 people here. I'm thankful that you're all here. Please remember to hit the like button. I appreciate it. Summarize. No, I wanted you to hear it from his perspective, and then I tell you my thoughts. I watched his interview and I was like, wow, okay, thank you. Art Doc says, I don't understand the new rule for the long jump. Hopefully they clear it up better. They were trying to remove the technicality out of the event, guys. That's simple. That is as simple as it is to appeal to the younger generation. And as far as I'm concerned, the younger generation is lazy. Yeah, put in the best team in the heat. That's my thought. Put in the best team. I'm going with Lane. I'm going with Andrenette. What's her name has also been running well. I'm going with Leah Anders. As a matter of fact, all right. Even if I'm supposed to, I'll give one person a shot. This is my team. I have 5 girls: Sharoki, Stacy, Anjanette, Leah, Lane, and Leah. Those are the only 5 people in my consideration. I'm not hitting out against Stephanie, and I'm not hitting out against Janelle. They're just not in the shape that I need them to be in to be running fast on a relay leg right now. And I'm not really taking the chances. That's just how I'm looking at it. Where am I? People like up the live, yes, hit the like. Great Britain has a good team. Yeah, Great Britain has a good team. Ireland has a good team. Netherlands has a good team. What's their name? United States has a good team. What are we risking here? I don't know. Leah Thomas is a beat, and Leah Anderson. I mean, Lane and Leah. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what the thought process is, but me no want them are risky, and then I say, oh, our bad. Like they typically do. Our bad. TVJ not show nothing yet. Let me see at what time the race them supposed to start. Cause last evening TVJ had us missing some of the 1500 meters, and I ain't playing those games today. Well, not that I can do anything about it really, cause it's not my stream. I just have to wait until they show something. You know what I mean? Anyway, World Athletics keeps changing up this thing, and it's annoying me. Every time I go to this website, it's doing different things. Day 2. So the evening session is supposed to begin at 4:05. The pole vault starts at 4:05. I mean, not 4:05, 2:05. It's already started. The the men's 60-meter hurdle starts at 2:10. So why TVJ stream don't start yet? Damari, what are you seeing on your stream? I know you're watching BBC Two right now. Let me know what you're seeing on your stream because I don't know what's going on here. Um, may I wonder if they're taking long. I don't know what's happening. Somebody has to speak out. Changing the long jump is the worst idea I've heard in a while. Clearly not suggested by people that understand the event. I've never, let me reiterate, guys, I have never done anything track and field in my life. I don't need to be in the sport to understand why the rules exist. I don't need to be somebody that has participated in it to realize why these rules exist. Look at every sport. That is what makes you great. When they start, okay, let's look at the NBA. When they start saying who was the all-time great three-pointer shooter or just, scoring points overall or whatever else they have in, as it relates to, the different positions, right? When they start changing up the rule, how does this apply? This one then start say, oh, let's lower the basketball hoop. Some guys that are short want to play basketball too. That's messed up. T, do you call lots of these issues correctly? Rem- oh, T, you do call lots of these issues correctly. Removing the board is ridiculous. I don't know what these people are talking about. More athletes need to speak out. Exactly. Exactly. But Jaden, I defend him triple jump. Jaden, I say, oh, no, but come over here because we don't want the drama over here. Jaden, I say, we and the triple jump is good. I told you World Athletics is killing the sport with some of these decisions. It's madness. It is madness. Oh, no ball. What did I say? I don't remember what I was saying when it comes to cricket. I haven't watched cricket in so long, guys. I used to watch it a long time ago and I love cricket to gone to bed, but it's just one of those things I've had to sacrifice as I've gotten older. So it is what it is. Now I've lost the comment. Okay. If a lot of athletes are disagreeing, sorry, with that rule, he shouldn't go forward with it. If not, then it would be like they do not care about the athletes. I don't have a problem with the rule if they're creating a new league. A whole new league that's fun and exciting where things aren't as complicated. Sure, as I said, T20 does that for cricket. Cricket was dying. Cricket was becoming boring and people were checking out of cricket, especially when it comes to test cricket. But guess what? They injected some energy into the sport of cricket by creating the T20 league and people were like, okay, let's go over there. Let's hit some sixes, six upon six upon six and have the records for the amount of runs ever in, and over because I believe you can have so many no balls in an over. I mean, you can score so many runs in one over in T20. No, it's ridiculous, right? So with that said, create a league like that where you can just go off and have fun, and then we get back to reality where we keep the integrity of the sport and the athletes that are the greatest can shine and be awarded for their greatness and not being awarded for mediocrity. Why are we awarding people that are mediocre these days? Might as well me go start long jump. um Guys, there's nothing on my stream. It's what is going on here. It's 1 minute before the something supposed to start, Lord have his mercy. It's 1 minute before the men's 60-meter race supposed to go off, and I don't see nothing at all. I can't trust TVJ. Not at all. When does racing start back? What do you mean, Dr. JD Smith? Hey. Um so basically no more rules. Exactly. Let's all just go have fun, guys. Anybody can be an athlete now. Isn't that just great? Whoop-de-doo. The younger generation can barely add. I tell you. Tia, I have two questions. First, taking out current statistics, right? Based on the track record, can Bree outrun Forbes? I'm trying to get over a thought. LOL. Based on what? Track record. Based on track record, Brianna is faster. So I would assume yes. If we're going off what we've seen so far this season, Brianna has yet to beat Sasha Lee. Maybe you want to restructure what you're asking me because I'm not sure. Um, Women's 60 final run yet? Okay, let me tell you what time is the women's 60-meter final. So the women's 60-meter semi-final comes up first, and it comes up at 2:45. Okay. What is TVJ still a show? TVJ still a show football. Oh God. All right. Just know that we are miss out on some racing. TVJ, is this something that TVJ has a contract to play nowadays? This football thing, this football league? I don't know. Let's see. What was I saying? So the semi-final comes up at 2:45. So we're clear. And the final comes up, and that's the last event at 4:45. So they get rest. Good. The women get. Is that more rest than the men? I don't remember. Hopefully they get the same amount of time at least. Is it Lanane school? No, Lanane's pro. Pole vault right now. Okay. Um, Guys, TVJ still a show. Me cannot believe this. I'm about to. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing right now. I don't know what they're doing right now. Um, no, the women's 60 meters has not gone down yet. Um, is who coming for tea about rules? Oh, most commentators never played, and they have good grasp on how the sport works. So I don't understand why. I don't understand who would. No, I see them on social media going, "Oh my God, this is so great! Look at what Mattia Ferlani did. Once the new rules comes in, he could win." I'm like, what is this? I'm glad a voice of reason, popped his head out. All right, guys. So find one little stream, which is BBC, that is showing the hurdles. I'm not hearing any commentary because this is one of those little fake websites where you cannot get rid of the pop-up ads. All I'm clicking and clicking to try to unmute, I cannot unmute this page, and it's annoying. So with that said, it's just gonna have to stay on mute, and I just watch it how it is. I think somebody false started in the first race. So let me see if there's gonna be a disqualification. I remember yesterday. I'm looking out for the unfairness. Nobody false started. Oh, I don't see anybody below the time. No, I don't see anybody below the time. So they're good. Noah's getting interviewed by the BBC right now. Okay. They could do those rules for exhibition, but not official competition. That's what I'm saying. Leave the They disqualified him. You see? Donkey say the world don't level. Now y'all see why I was upset yesterday, because the moment you start to introduce these, let me give you a blight. Listen, I want to be questioning this. This Spanish guy getting flung out right now, and I'm like, oh well, it's part of this sport. But considering I said I give people blight yesterday, why wouldn't I give people blight today? What rule they referring to? Okay, so John Doe, World Athletics wants to introduce a new rule in the long jump where they remove the takeoff board as the target to hit your foot on and make sure you don't step over the line. and then get into the pit, they're gonna have a takeoff zone, which means that once you're in the zone, you can take off anywhere, and then you're measured from where you took off to clearly where you landed. Okay, they put him back. They put him back in it. They put him back in it. Good. Because I don't know what these people, or maybe he chose to run under protest, because I'm not hearing any commentary, unfortunately. So I don't know what they're saying. But TVJ is showing. Oh, I'm on the wrong one then. Oh no, they're up now. Okay. But this is yo. This your feed ya. Okay, the feed is up now. I'm no longer panicking. No, we're commenting today. Although me not like him. Let him do his thing. Um Men 60-meter hurdles heats is on the track about to run. Yeah, I see that. I'm glad TVJ finally turned on their thing. All right, the race is off. Wow, what a blanket! The Spaniard ended up taking the win, the same one that they tried to throw out of the race. He took the race 7:51. Let me get their names because, child, I'm not good with these names that are not from this side of the world. So let me make sure I get the names right. So taking the win from what is this? Yeah, 60-meter hurdles. Spain. Okay. Martinez, he ran a 7.51 seconds. No, a lie. Chakovic win. What is? What am I sure? I'm confused. I could have sworn it was the Spaniard that won. They're showing Chakovic as the winner. And he's from what is this? Cyprus. Oh, he ran under protest. Is that what happened? So they're not considering his time. Have mercy. So it seems he ran under protest, but they're not putting up his time. Lord have mercy. Lord have his mercy. Ah well, I don't know, officer. Oh, I answered your question. Okay, cool. Yeah, football on TVJ Sports. I'm so upset. I don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't know what was happening, but it's on now, so thankfully. Thankfully. Use Opera. I don't have Opera. Probably I'm gonna have to download it on this laptop so that I can get rid of these pop-ups. It's like the pop-ups are never ending. I don't care how much you click and click and click. I never get to the point where I can click on mute. So it's like it doesn't work. But after this, after today, I'm going to make sure that I get rid of what's that thing called? I install Opera. Let me just write. As a matter of fact, guys, let me write it down right now. Install Opera, because this will go out of my mind in 5 seconds. Install- it will literally go out of my mind in 5 seconds. Anyway, Lane 5 is disqualified. He's running under protest. I realized after, guys. I realized that he's running under protest. I was seeing it on the BBC stream, but I wasn't hearing the commentary, so I wasn't sure what was going on. But I can just visually understand, I guess, what's going on based on the whole events were unfolding. Um, the accuracy is part of sport. Exactly. Basically the same as waiting until the gun is fired. Right. So I don't know. Brave bro. I've never heard about Brave. Brave browser. Let me write that down and see. I've never heard about it. All right, so that's the first 60 meters. They only have Chakovic from Serbia's time up on the screen. I don't see anybody else's time up. So I'm not sure what the problem is. I guess they probably can't separate them because it was a really close race. It was a blanket finish. So I'm literally waiting to see the results of this particular race before I continue. Then I can give you my thoughts as it relates to the preview clearly for the next heat. It's like they're DQing him. It's like it doesn't matter. That is why you don't give no athlete no blight. Cause you know more than just call say why you did this with what's your name? Whatever her name is, I don't even remember her name right now. When I just asked what was going on there. Anything to get me into the finals, I will use. All right, so the second he semifinal is on the track. So let me go through that quickly. So in this we have Trey Cunningham, look out for him. Wilhelm Bolosian as well, look out for him. Jason Joseph as well. So they take two and the next two fastest times, right? So William Beloshan is here, 7:44 so far this season. Trey Cunningham, 7:39 so far this season. And Jason Joseph, 7:43 so far this season. Plus, there's also Enrique Lopez from Spain that has gone 7:51. So this is a really stacked semifinals, and it's going to be interesting to see the shakeup. The first semifinals was pretty much a blanket, and we are also seeing where the Spanish guys apparently flung out. So, it is what it is there. This was also. Wait, I never saw Guys, I'm waiting for the results to come because I want to see how much Cameron Murray um and Just Kwesi Matthew became in this race because it's interesting because the man from Cyprus apparently ran a personal best. No, close to a personal best. 7.53 was his time to make it in. So I guess Just Kwesi Matthew and Cameron Murray underperformed in this semifinal. That's for sure. Um. Anyway, we move. Waiting for this race to go off. It's the hurdles, guys, so things tend to go wrong a lot of times. Even when you try to get things right, it goes wrong. Or you try to call the race, that is, it still goes wrong. So yeah, let's see. Let us see how these guys go. I said I was gonna move my boom arm, and I keep forgetting. I'm gonna drag it forward some so that I can have more room to do whatever I need to do with this thing. All right, let's go. They're in their blocks. Here we go. Sets. And they're off. Trey Cunningham gets a good start, but Wilhelm Boloshan goes off. He hits a hurdle. Trey Cunningham passes his. Wilhelm Boloshan is going back. The Spanish guy comes in, and also, oh my God, the guy from Belgium in lane one takes third. Wilhelm Boloshan completely fumbled that. Completely, he hit this. I want to say the second hurdle or first hurdle in, and then completely dropped back. He got a better start than Trey Cunningham, but wow, wow, wow! The hurdles, guys, the hurdles, the hurdles. So Trey Cunningham wins 7.49 seconds. Lopez in second, 7.53. And I know the Belgian was third. Yes. Bakari, he ran a personal best 7.58. Is that or 6 though? Is it an 8 or 6? I can't really see clear. Oh, let me. Not me looking at my screen so small when I can zoom it up. Okay, 7.58. A personal best. Wilhelm Belosian was fourth in 7.64. I don't believe he's in because the first heat was so fast. Well, not so fast, but there was a blanket. So the winner was 751, and I believe second place was 753. But everybody was like in a blanket, right? So I don't think he makes it in, even though he was fourth here. You know what I mean? Yeah, he hit the first hurdle, and that's all that she wrote. Oh my lord, he really fumbled this. Why they not giving me? I don't like this. I'm trying to see the results and I can't see the results. Okay, so semifinal one. The times were 7:54, 7:5. Sorry, 7:53, 7:54, 7:54, and that's a dead heat. So already one spot is gone. One spot is already gone because Josque Matthew and Michael Obasui ran the same time down to the 1,000. So already we lose one non-automatic spot right there. So it's only one. Is a 9-lane track or is a 8-lane track this? That's the first thing I need to figure out. I've never checked. I'm assuming it's a 8-lane track. So if it's a 8-lane track, one spot gone. You know what I mean? Trey Cunningham, no. Um, and Cameron Murray. ran 7:56. So Wilhelm Boloshan completely fumbled that and is out completely. Doesn't get a chance to be in the final. Wild. That is wild. All right, let's see what happens in the last semifinal. I'm assuming this is where Grant Holloway will come up. I don't believe he will be troubled at all in his race. So let us see. Let's go back. He's trying to get the disqualification overturned. So let us see. Let us see. Let us see. I don't know if he's gonna get it overturned, but yeah. All right, so over to this third semifinal. The pole vault is also on as well. I see Sandy Morris. Did Sandy Morris get married? Is she Sandy something else? I'm trying to remember. Quite a few of the pole vaulters got married recently, so I don't want to be calling their name wrong. It's still Sandy Morris. Okay, I see the Morris on her back. Um, so Grant Holloway is in semifinal 3. Along with him, look for um Lorenzo from Italy, and also Jacob or Jacob Jacob. Oh, it's probably Jacob from Poland. 7.47. Right. So those are the 3 athletes I believe to look out for in this race. But it's hurdles. Things go wrong all the while. So let's see. But I believe Grant Holloway is a clear favorite here. Anybody else makes it in, makes it in. All right. I haven't been looking at the comments for a while, so let me get into the comments. Carmetha, the semifinal comes up at 2:45, and then the final comes up at 4:45. That's the women's 60 meters. So we still have some going before we get there. Gould did not qualify for the 800-meter final. YouTube has a video on her after the race. Yeah, she didn't qualify. I talked about her as well in my video as well that I posted on the channel. And why I believe she did not qualify. I just don't believe she had enough races, competitive races, to enter a meet and do 3 races back to back. Damari says Noah just said on BBC that by Olympics he'll be in world record shape and be. And you know what? Let me let Noah live in his dream, live in his world, right? So, okay, I will be. I won't try to throw cold water on him. And be in 44 flat shape in the 400. Well, interesting. I hope some of y'all remember that Noah is coming from the 400. That's where he's coming from. Um, Natalia says she has a knee injury. I don't think she made it out of the semis. No, she did not. Claver. Right, Claver. Um, Guys, when you're asking where you can watch the race, let us know where you are so that we can guide you. If them continue like this, Olympic rounds is going to be a halabaloo. These up and down rules, etc. Ain't it for sure? When does the 3,000-meter women start? Is there a 3,000-meter here? I know I saw 15. I don't think there's 3,000 for sure. I don't think so. Let me go look anyway. Since you're at, wait, hold on. After this, I look. They're in their on their marks, and they're set, and they're off. Grant Holloway, doesn't get the best start. I was just about to say Grant doesn't get the best start. I wonder if the Chinese athlete false started or the Polish athlete. Those were the 2 athletes that got the best start, I thought. Let me see. You see what happens when we start moving up, guys, to semifinals and finals. The pressure increases, right? So the performances, probably don't look as good, So you see people flying in heats and they're like, "Oh, I'm cruising, I'm easy," because there's not much pressure. When pressure hits you, it probably bust pipe sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Chinese athlete false started, unfortunately. That's Shenlang Zhu. He false started, yeah, and they're taking him out. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm gonna check the 3,000 meter in a jiffy. Just give me a second. Just give me a sec. Let me check. I don't recall seeing a 3,000 meter. I'm not gonna lie. So let me see. And possibly they're not 3 rounds. There's probably just 2 rounds, if or just one. Oh, women's 3,000 meter. Oh, it's a straight final. Is it a straight final? Did they do it on day one? Let me go back to day one. I don't recall watching a 3,000 meters. I'm not lying. Oh, it's a straight final. Okay, that's why I was saying I haven't seen it. It's a straight final. Yeah, and it comes up at what is this? 3:15. So the women come up at 3:15 and the men come up at 3:40. All right, here we go again. They're back in their blocks. Minus one athlete. Set. All right, gone. Grant gets a good start this time, and the Polish athlete as well. Grant is extending his lead now, but the Polish athlete is going with him. Grant for the win, and the Polish athlete second, and he's at an Italian that was third. Who is the Italian? Lorenzo. So athletes that I spoke of. So these are pretty much what the athletes I thought would make it, and they made it. Grant Holloway, Lorenzo, and Jakob. So at least this one played to cards. You know what I mean? Because we did see quite a few athletes that have run fast times that didn't make it through to the finals. So it's good to see the athletes that are of quality make it. So yeah, that's it. The times are Grant Holloway 7:32. Dang, that was faster than it. I didn't look that fast, but dang. The Polish athlete runs a national record 7.46, and Simonelli runs 7.48. The Polish man Szymanski run a national record. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, national record. But Grant runs a 7:32. That race never looked like a 7:32. I don't know why. It didn't grab me as that fast. Let me see this replay. Grant is running well. Yeah, man. I like how he navigates through the barriers. He jumped again through you see, Grant knows what he's doing. He wants his world record and he's going to jump over the line if he needs to. Grant is literally jumping over the line. You can't make this up. Grant says, if I can shave off a hundredth of a second by jumping, I will. All right, so guys, that is it for the men's. I can't make this up. You can't make this up. Yeah. What was I saying again? In the race, he broke the world record and he jumped over the line. I just want to make you guys know a proper jump over the line. So he knows that the 100th of a second can be shaved off by jumping over it, and that's what he's gonna do. Oh wow, that was funny. Um, Holloway ran 7:32. Yes, I see. Peacock is like 5 minutes behind. Whoa, that's wild. Well, then again, my stream gets 5 minutes behind sometimes, so I think it was 5 minutes behind yesterday at some points. See, I need to refresh my feed. All right, let me refresh it. Let me see if I'll catch up if I refresh. Because yesterday I was refreshing and it wasn't doing anything. So let me see. Let me see. So it's doing something now that I don't really like, where when I refresh it, it still goes back to where I was coming from. And I can see the bar clearly behind. And when I try to drag it forward, it doesn't go. So I don't know. I'm not sure why is it doing. I think probably it's my internet. Maybe my internet is just slow and it's making it drop behind. Um, Me too, TXC. It didn't look that fast. Yeah, it didn't look that fast. Please do not comment the times the chat before the race is finished on. I'm no, you guys can comment whatever you want to comment, really, but I just will make sure that I don't be looking. Cause for me personally, I like enjoying the race without seeing or hearing what happened before. You know what I mean? So that's why I tend to not look in the chat when the race is going off, and my head is squarely over here. um, See, you need to. I refresh Keisha. I still the back a bush. So I don't know. Um, Akeem looks like he's a consistent 6'4" runner. Yeah, because I didn't like what happened in the Christian Coleman race, and I think he was thrown off by the false start. To be fair, so yeah, he's definitely grown into and is showing a lot of consistency. So that's good. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with him when he gets outdoors with the 100 meters. Considering again that he'll have some 200 meter strength with him since he's doing the 200 meter this season as well. Um, he has the long legs for it. Yes, he does. So he just jumps over it. Oh my lord. Sorry to say, but Jamaica sprinters need to study Noah. Noah won one triple. Just one. Let me reiterate this. One. The only person where Jamaica need to study are the greatest athlete of all time on the Usain Bolt. Okay? Holloway, Holloway the jumping jack. What are you seeing now? I'm seeing the what? No, well, there's nothing on my screen now. I'll tell you as soon as something they switch to something else. They're just showing a pan view of the track. Oh no, they brought up the 60-meter hurdles, the qualification for Grant Holloway's heat. So that's what's on my screen now. So I'm not sure. Close the app and enter it. Oh, so I should close it and enter it. I have time, so let me do that. Let me close it. Let me close it and get back in. Or maybe I can jump between it or Coco, you bring me right back there. So you know what? Let me start it over from scratch because maybe it's because I'm using the same generic link. Let me just do one spot media. Bam. Let's go back. Let's enter. So I go to their homepage first, right? So this should refresh it hopefully. Then I go to TVJ Sports Network. I'm gonna see the difference between the gap between TVJ Sports Network and TVJ. I want to see what the difference is. Okay, let's see. It brought me right back. And as a matter of fact, it's so behind right now. It's not even funny. Let me go to TVJ and see. I haven't gone to TVJ's version, so let me see. All right, so now they're announcing the what is this? The triple jump. But let me drag this forward and let me try to see if it can drag forward. Okay, right now they're announcing the Chinese athlete in the. No, is this high jump? What is? Yeah, triple jump. So they're announcing the Chinese athlete in triple jump. How far am I? How far am I? Oh, that's what you're seeing too. Okay. All right. So I'm not that far behind then. That's good. All right. So it's a pole vault, no TXT. I'm not sure if you're on TVJ Sports. I switched between TVJ Sports and I went back and I went to TVJ. So if things start to move wonky again, then I'll just go back and forth between them both, I suppose. Um, we have our own style. We don't need to study nobody. That me say too. Akeem needs to work on his start. Need strive to finish. Is it his start that you're saying he needs to work on, or is it his finish? I'm confused. I think you are on par. Okay, great. Thank you, ML Shaw. I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. Why should the Jamaican athletes study Noah? That made us say too. Please, Jamaican sprinters do not wear red nail polish. Exactly. Oh my lord. All right. So USA can't teach JA anything about sprinting. I mean, like, come on. Come on. One thing I love with the USA though is how technically good they are over the hurdles. I've always envied them in that area. It's like it doesn't matter who coaches you overseas when it comes to the hurdles, you just always look good technically, right? And I've talked about this, multiple times. So yeah, the what is it called? The hurdles is something that I would say that the rest of the world, not just Jamaica, but the rest of the world can really learn from America with, the hurdles for sure. Um, who's a good Jamaica need to study? Noah, Noah and the Ark. Jim, where do you come up with these things? Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Oh my gosh, which USA runner have ever achieved both achievements and have the same which USA athlete have the same longevity as Merlin or Shelley? It's facts. When it comes to the short sprints 100, 200, I don't think there's anything. Yes, you guys, seasons change. I agree. Seasons change, winners change. So, Jamaica won't always be winning. USA always won't be winning, but you can't be looking at a country that has had some of the best athletes to ever perform in some distances and say we need to learn from you in that capacity. No, but I do agree that there are events that Americans are very good in that I believe that Jamaica can learn from USA with yeah. Uh we don't roll like that. We don't know that. We don't know that. But Noah don't do hurdles. No, I agree. He doesn't do hurdles. Someone was saying that we should learn from Noah Lyles, right? And I was saying we don't need to learn from Noah Lyles when we have the great Usain Bolt, plus many other, phenomenal athletes. But I said there's one event, well, not one, but when it comes to the hurdles and the technicality over the hurdles, I appreciate what they've done in it over the years, and they're just good all around in the hurdles, and I love that. And I'm saying that's an area that Jamaica could learn from the United States in. Their hurdles are just good technically. They're just good technically, right? I see a lot of problems with our Jamaican hurdles that I'm dying to get fixed, right? Not just in the sprint hurdles, but the 400-meter hurdles. You know what I mean? That I'm dying to get fixed, that, haven't been fixed. Why I think it's preventing even some athletes that we're looking at from there are juniors that haven't really progressed. The reason why they haven't progressed is because their hurdle technique hasn't gotten any better, right? It hasn't gotten any better. They're still hurdling the same way they used to hurdle, right? So there's a lot that Jamaica can learn. I agree when it comes to the hurdles. Once Akim gets more consistent with his starts and gets stronger in the final phase, I think he's shown a lot of consistency with his starts this season. So I won't knock him with any start at this point until I see otherwise. No, what's left for us to see, which the outdoor season has not begun, is how much better his top end has become. So that's what we need to see as well. So we can't speak on it because we haven't seen it yet. We can clearly see that his 60 has gotten better. That is a fact, right? Because we're living in the moment right now. We haven't gotten to the point where we see the 100s to even know what that looks like, to even talk about it. Once we see it, then we can talk about it. The reason I say Jamaica needs to study Noah because he's a world champion and the one to beat in the 100 and 200. Yeah, he's definitely the one to beat. I agree for sure. When it comes to just what's going on currently in track, right? But we don't need to necessarily study him, right? And I keep talking to our Jamaican athletes, and I keep saying as well on this channel that the reason why we're not performing so well in the 200 meters, in the 100 meters, sorry, is that for some strange reason, Jamaicans in recent years have dropped the 200 meters. Most of the sprinters don't do the 200 meters anymore. And I said, which part this? Where we find this? I don't know. I've never seen this. And even if you study Usain Bolt and you see the years where he got slower over the 100 meters is the years where he stopped doing the 200. So the 200 is very vital in terms of, assisting that last phase in your 100 meters. So we've talked about it. We can compare with Jamaican athletes to see the differences when you do the 1 and 2 versus only doing the 1, right? So again, we don't necessarily need to look at an American to see that. We can look at our own athletes to see it. Like the 4x4 men's, we can maybe learn from them. What I would say about the 4x4 is not necessarily learning from them from because that's just quality. I think what USA has successfully done when it comes to the relays, especially the 4x4s, they have successfully been able to see the landscape, open up them eyes and look who are run good, and select the people who are running good. It doesn't mean that okay, a 60 meter this, 60 meter this already. Oh, it's 2:45. What? Why am I sitting down here talking about nonsense when 60 meter the pan track, guys? First semi-final up for the 60 meters. In this one, we have Selena Barnes, Eva Swoboda. Was this the easiest one for me? Yes, I think this was the easiest one, the easiest semi-final for Eva. That is, everybody else clearly has to run, right? But I think Eva, makes it out very easily. I want to see what Anthony Strong has to do. What is this? What TVJ frees up now? Lord of His mercy. TVJ, we're not doing this right now, you know? Oh, no, right now we are doing this. Dear God. I'm gonna go back at TVJ Sports Network. Come, we can't bother with this. All right, it's back. It's working. Where's the 60 meters? I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the start list. Um, I'm trying to find the start list. Okay, they're getting on their marks. But this, I believe, is the easiest of the three semifinals, the one that Eva Swoboda is in. So let me just get into that start list. I really want Antonique to make it in, but it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. She has to contend with the likes of Celera Barnes and Ronnie Rossios that ran a PB in the heat. You know what? And also Takax, right? So I don't want to forget Van der Weekend also ran a PB. So these are the athletes to contend with. So it's gonna be hard. Let me see. They're off. Celera Barnes gets a great start, but Tiva Savoda is gone. She has completely decimated this field, leaving everybody behind. Oh, I believe the Belgium athlete was second. 698 from Eva Swoboda. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Fantastic running. Amazing. The Belgium athlete, Rosa, I believe, was second. And in third, I believe, was Van der Weeken. From, what is this? Which country is? What is LUX? I don't know what is LUX. What is LUX? I'm not sure. But anyway. Yeah. So PB Rosa equals her PB. Rossias equals her PB to make it into one of the automatic qualifying spots. So right now, Van der Weeken is in one of the non-automatic spots with a 7.13 seconds, and Selera Barnes is also in a non-automatic spot. I want to see her time come up. It's probably like 7:14 or something. So right, see 7:14. So she makes it in to a non-automatic spot. So two of them right now. So keep those times because the Jamaicans are coming up as well, and they're in two of the toughest heats, I believe, or semifinals, I believe. So those times are very important in terms of progressing to the finals, right? But I'm very impressed by Eva. I did say earlier that based on what I saw, I ranked Julian first, and I ranked Eva second. That's what I saw. But the only medal I called was gold. I'm not lying. I only called Julian Alfred, right? So, but Eva looks good. Eva looks good. So let's see. Let us see. Let me see how easy she looked. All right. Powering out of the blocks. Good. Relax. She looks relaxed. Okay. She's breathing. She's not straining. She looks a bit tight in the shoulders. I'm not gonna lie. She looks a bit tight in her shoulders, but still fantastic runs. That's 698. That was 698. And that's a personal best. What was her personal best? 699 before this? Hold up. I don't remember. I think it was 690. I think was it a 699 or something was her personal best. It says world lead. It doesn't say personal best. So it's probably not her personal best. Maybe her personal best is 697 then. She has one of those 690 times. Um comments. I'm going in. I'm trying to catch back up. Oh my god, there's so many comments. Oh, I see a 999 super chat. Thank you. I appreciate it, Smitty. Thank you for supporting. Um They're showing the triple jump. Fabrice Zango is on track. Let me see what he jumps out to. He Not 17. That's 16. That was like a 16.6. Then again, you know what? I can't trust what they upon the graphic that they're displaying over the stand. So maybe not even try judge what the distance was. I'll just wait for it to come up on the screen. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. T, what are you saying? We have some of the best junior hurdlers in the world. So what does that have to do with the technicality of the event that I'm talking about? Look at the landscape of Jamaican hurdlers and tell me out of your honest mouth that you don't see room for improvement. From 110 to 100, well, from 100 to 110 to 400 hurdles, and tell me you don't see a general need for improvement across the hurdling technique for Jamaicans. I'm not saying that Jamaicans don't have a one and two athletes that hurdle good. Yes, sure, we do. Look at the Americans. Every hurdler hurdles good. No, don't get me wrong. Under pressure, you will find athletes hit hurdles now and again. But most, I can't count one hurdler where I know that's American. That's running right now that run bad. Back in the day, what was that big bulky guy name? He used to hit every hurdle. Gosh, what was his name? He was a former world champion. His name is slipping me right now. What American in general just has great hurdlers, and that's a general thing. Um, Noah is in his prime. Both Civil and Blake are still pretty young, so let's see what the future holds. Um, are we going to forget that there are several drug violations in that 20 years, and these were PDs and not caffeine? Um, Look at the boys and girls champs. Look at the hurdles from Casey and Calabar. You know what is interesting when you look at champs? You seem to be forgetting that those hurdles are lower. Those are age group hurdles. Those are age group hurdles. The older you get or the more you move up in classes, the higher the hurdle gets. Which means that is the more harder it is to get over, which technically you have to get better. I watch the collegiate Jamaican hurdlers, I know who is good enough and who is not good enough. And I'm talking about technically and who can, if they cleaned up a certain area in their race, technically would be so much better. Look at our very own Rashid Broadbell. I don't even need to go any further. Look how fast he is, and Rashid needs so much work technically over that hurdles. And look how good he is. I said any day name day Rashid Broadbell get that the hurdling technique down, world record dash way. Let's go to Heat 2 now. Shasha Lee Forbes comes up in this one. This is a tough one, guys, because with her is Alia Hobbs, Zaneb Dasso, as well. So, if Sasha Lee runs to form, she can finish hopefully third. And I want her to be fast enough and faster than 7.13 to be in the conversation for a non-automatic spot. Honestly, I'm not harboring any thoughts of her beating Aliyah or beating Zaneb Dasso. I think Zaneb will probably take this race and Aliyah will be second. Let's see, right? But when it comes from a Jamaican perspective, I'm thinking Sasha Lee right now. Oh, you know what? Let me retract that with Alia Hobbs. This was another thing I wanted to tell you guys. So I was hearing that apparently Alia Hobbs overslept, right? And almost missed the bus to come to the heats. Right? Her teammate had to call her and tell her, hey, where you there? You know what I mean? So she was sleeping, so she wasn't, I guess, maybe properly warmed up. I'm not sure to execute properly in the women's 60 meters. So they're saying that's possibly what affected her. I'm not sure, but now that she's properly warm, let's see the difference. So she may actually take this because she didn't look so good. I'm not gonna lie in the heat, but I just remember that was a thing. So Alia Hobbs should be a better athlete than Zaneb just going off that. But let us see. I'm hoping Shasha Lee can find herself in third. I'm hoping. All right, so they're in their blocks. Shasha Lee, just run me, girl. Just run me, girl. Set. And they're off. Alia gets a good start. Zaneb is behind Alia. Here comes Zaneb though. And Zaneb is taking the lead. Alia is there. No, Alia takes it. Did Sasha Lee give up? Because I see this girl. What is there? Is that where she come from? Or is it New Zealand? Zoe Hobbs. Where is all right. So Alia runs 7:04 for the win. I need to see the replay. Sasha Lee, please don't tell me say you ease back and you dip at the line. You dip at the line. So Alia Hobbs 7.04 seconds. Zaneb 7, that means, yeah, Zaneb does so 705. I want to see, me know, Zoe Hobbs 709. Me know, so me see Zoe Hobbs a flyer come through on the outside. Where's Sasha Lee? Sasha Lee, man. Even Evelyn beat her from Barbados. 714, but Evelyn is not in. Evelyn is out. Sasha Lee Forbes 715. Unfortunately, Sasha Lee Forbes doesn't make it through. I need to see what Sasha Lee did. I need to see the replay. I need to see the replay. I need to see the replay. Anyway, good running from Alia Hobbs and Dosso. My thought process after the semifinal doesn't change. I still think top two is Julian Alfred and Eva. Let me see what Sasha Lee did. Now the replay is coming up. Sasha Lee got a pretty good start, you know. It's just that she has this little moment to get into her running where she kind of relaxes a bit and it kind of keeps her back. Oh, she dipped, man. Oh, she dipped. Yeah, she dipped. She was just outrun. Okay, all right. I concede. She was just outrun. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. She tried. Alia Hobbs has a strapping on her legs, so and she looks like she's hopping, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. Not a good sign for Aliyah, unfortunately. Let's see what happens in 2 hours, but those things matter when you get to a finals and everything is on the line. Those little niggles tend to start, coming to light. Right? It looks like she's carrying a needle. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, wow. Okay. Where am I? That's true, TXT. I believe the 200 is crucial. It helps with the endurance phase. 200 helps with speed endurance. Yes, it does. In Gatlin's case, many of those years are felt to be attributed to historical. We need more Jamaican athletes in the 200 meters. We Jamaican athletes need um, to hard to win Noah and the rest of the world. The Americans be saying since Noah 60 is faster, he will run 97. Well, he ran 983 last year, so that's on the cusp of it, so it's not impossible. But they're thinking 96. I hear people talking about 96. I'm like, which part of them people are talking about 96? You think I saw 96 go? I think some of you people have gotten so used to seeing some of the greatest athletes ever run well that you think I saw 96 go. And I saw 96 go. Um, what is this? They might get me now. They have having a ball because we are not dominating in the men. Are ridiculously them count out E.T., Shelley, and Fraser Price Jacko, but wait until they realize all three are silent. Yeah, man. May I wait for them? May I wait with silently for Shelley them come out? Well, not silently because this is a commentary channel, so I'll be talking all the while. But yeah, I'm waiting for them for sure. I be waiting. When he won the 100-meter, he didn't run close to the world record. He only run further away. Gabby definitely doing the 100 this year. I think she definitely needs a faster 100 if she wants to compete with Sherika or Elaine. And I mean Elaine at her best clearly. Over that 200-meter distance. She definitely needs a faster 100. She's I think I don't like okay, let me just put it this way. I don't like Gabby's technique. I don't like how she runs technically. No, in this area Americans have a lot to learn from Jamaica because if it's one thing about Jamaica, they fix how you run. As a sprinter, they fix how you run. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Americans tend to have this belief where you're supposed to run with your natural form, which I've always thought sounds like nonsense. I don't know. So I do think Gabby's technique is just horrible. I think that's probably what's even holding her back too. She just needs to be better technically executing her sprints. Um, PB World Lead. Yeah, man. Swoboda is doing her thing. Swoboda didn't come to play. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Oh, Luxembourg. Listen, I realized in recent years that there are a lot of breakaway countries. So when I was growing up, yeah, when I was growing up and they were talking about countries, them the country that I'm sure never exists. Well, I've never heard about them. At this World Championships alone, I've gotten, I've learned so many new countries. I'm like, where does a country come from? But I realized that there are a lot of breakaway countries. So, breakaway states that have become countries, or something like that. I want to say. So, I don't know. I'm still waiting for the Brianna semifinals to come up. Um, See, once Akeem, Lord God, them a show a lot. Oh, what is? Let me go to TVJ Sports Network. I just remember the TVJ show a lot. See, and I would have missed this. I would have missed Brianna race. Mighty Jesus. See me good girl, yeah. What's Julian? All right, Brianna. Let me see what you're up against here. So, Brianna is up against. So Julian clearly for the win. I'm not disputing that at all. What does Brianna have to contend with? So Mackay Briscoe, she has to contend with her. Actually, this could be a good heat for Brianna, I know. This is actually a good heat for Brianna. Brianna girl just no say. No, who else is here? No, yeah. Brianna, just get underneath 7. Just get into the 7 O's. 7 O's you need to get into. You need to get into 7 O's. Or at least a 710. What was it the fastest time in the other heats? That's what Brianna needs to get into. If Brianna wants to make it through, that's where she needs to get into. So come, girl, it's time to execute. Come, Miguel. Where is this? Oh, this is the wrong day. On your marks, they're getting on their marks. All right, Brianna's just shaking out, shaking. I guess the glutes. What you shake out when you're jumping around? Loosening up the muscles, I suppose. Women 60 meters. Let's go. Let's go. So the time to watch on the bubble is 7:13. So as long as she's faster than 7:13. All right. And they're off. Julian Alfred doesn't get the best stop. Brianna is out, but here comes Julian Alfred and also Makia. Hold on, Brianna. Jeez. Julian runs 7:03. What are the times? Brianna finishes 4th based on what I saw. Mackay Briscoe finishes 2nd. And who was that on the outside? There's somebody else. Who was it? Gina Bass. I think it was Gina Bass. It was who? So Alfred 7:03. I think it was Gina Bass. Briscoe 7:10. Oh, Brianna is out. Just by seeing the 7:10, I know Brianna is out. So Frey runs 7:16. Oh, it was Frey. And Williams 7:19. So unfortunately, no Jamaican makes it through to the women's 60-meter final. However, all protagonists, as it relates to running for a medal, have made it. So let's see. Alfred didn't get a good start. So, all right, guys. And I know some of you said I shouldn't mention it, but let me just remind you that Julian Alfred said in her recent interview after, was it Milrose Games? So after Milrose Games, she did an interview and she said, sometimes I do not get the best start because I stay in the blocks because I'm afraid of false starting because it has happened to me before. And what I saw here, she looks very easy, but Julian stayed in the blocks. She was making sure, in my opinion, that nothing went wrong. But when you're up against the likes of Eva Swoboda, you have to just what I don't want to say. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself. I want to say, and execute. That's what Julian has to do. She has to trust herself, wait on the gun, and just go and pop out like she can pop out, because she can pop out fast, right? And execute. I don't want to see her sitting in the blocks and then she doesn't have the best race because she's sitting in the blocks. Where do I see the lab results? World Athletics. Um, Yeah, for me, the top two is definitely Julian Alfred and Eva Soboda. But I saw what happened with Julian Alfred. I know exactly why she ran that way. I just want her to trust herself and just run. You know what I mean? Um, I think from a Jamaican perspective, we're all well, I don't want to say we are all, since some people are probably before Eva, but since we can call Julian cousin Julian, and this is probably one of the only cousins I would accept, honestly. I'm not a big fan of calling anybody cousin, because when Jamaica is on the track, a Jamaican may say, right? But yeah, I have to love Julian for what she's doing. Just a fighter. She's just a fighter, and I'm happy to see where she has come, the far away. So yeah. Julian for sure. Julian for sure. But let's see how it goes. You have to execute, guys. That's the thing. When you're under the utmost pressure, you have to execute. That's what separates the greatest from just a regular person that's running a regular old fast time. You can run fast times all you want. If you can't go to a championship and execute, then that's all you're gonna be known for. That's all you're going to be known for, running 1 hour fast runs. Jamaica knows a lot about that. I don't need to say any names, but we know a lot about that. um, See, can we get the? What do you mean if we can get the gold medal when Jamaica? Look here, I don't want you all playing any those games with me right now. No, Jamaica didn't get anybody into the finals. Which gold medal? Her PB was 699. Oh yeah, because I know there was a 699 PB. So I don't know why they didn't put it up as a PB as well. So that's a PB for Eva. Okay. So about as the world record holder, no, the world record is 6.92, and the closest people to that is Julian Alfred and Elia Hobbs at 6.94. Sorry, if you know where I talk about Jamaica, I get medal, because none of the Jamaican them don't make it, unfortunately. Alright, I'm just trying to catch up with the comments. I'm scrolling through, guys. I don't know why you guys are thinking we have technically sound hurdlers. We don't. You may see a 1 and 2 come through like a Karika Hill that looks really good. Um, and even with that, I still see a few areas that I would say need some work. But when you just look at the general landscape of American hurdles, they're just good. And it doesn't matter which college you go to. It doesn't matter who you go to as a professional coach. You just run good technically over the hurdles. I feel Alia is saving her energy for the finals. Honestly, Alia was limping. So I don't know. I don't know. Honestly. Um Everybody is saying Swoboda chokes, doesn't do research. She's been in 3 major finals and only in one has she underperformed in 2019 in Euro Indoors. She won as the fave and got a silver in 2023, which was expected. I don't know, Damari. I think she kind of chokes. So I don't know. I think everybody has their own mental demons. Let's put it that way. And she has won. She has gone into competitions. I vividly remember. So maybe I'm not doing my research and has not performed, how I thought she should have or could have, right? So I don't know. Um, Naughty, you need to read the full comments before you reply. What I'm trying to do is kind of catch up. So I'm just trying to get the gist of it by reading the first few or maybe sentence and just move on. You know what I mean? That was outdoors. I keep saying you can't. What is this? Really compare the two. And I remember T was just being overly optimistic and not really paying attention to the two being totally different. I don't know what we're talking about again. Is it still the hurdles? Is this still the hurdles we're on? I'm not sure. Um, Luxembourg has been around for ages. Well, child, today I was no, sorry, I was this years old when I found out that a country is named Luxembourg. Nothing is wrong with learning something new every day. So I just learned something new. Oh Lord. Um, Gabby, Brittany, and the TT flop girl are some of the, the few that have horrible technique. Keisha, why you come and go and start up the American them over here? Oh, that is mercy. That is mercy. Yeah, Brianna got a good start. She just I would say probably just faded mid race. So, that was it. Um Jockeys will just have to move on and just hope that the athletes when they get outdoors are able to build on whatever is happening now. So they see what's going on. Okay, let's improve. You know what I mean? Again, I always say you build on to what is going on. So I'm not really gonna knock Brianna on her performance or Shashali. You know what I mean? Um, the whole Caribbean is cheering on Julian. That's for sure. Um, if Brie didn't get the cramp earlier this year, she would have been in 7-0 shape. Sigh, I'm sad. Sport is so unforgiving sometimes. A lot of these athletes are struggling. Even Alia Hobbs, we see out there hobbling. So at this particular point, guys, it's just part of the sports. You wake up today and you're just unfortunate today. You know what I mean? Everybody goes through it, every now and then. Um, Shame Alfred doesn't remember. Jamaica not too craven. Or not too craven, man. St. Lucia have them one little good athlete. I don't know, want Julian Alfred too. Or then leave St. Lucia with Julian Alfred. Jamaica have look how much good athlete Jamaica have. Mighty Jesus. Be mentally strong, T. That is Julian. She needs to be mentally strong. No, she has to execute. She just has to trust herself and run. It's not the time to second guess you coming out of the blocks and you have to go sit down in a blocks. It's not the time for that. You just need to get up and go run. Um I might sound crazy, but even Julian will choke in the finals and Alia will take it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Based on what I saw Julian do in the semifinal, it's a possibility. And when I throw back to what she did in one of those NCAA 60-meter finals one year when she go in as the favorite, me nearly drop off from chair when Missy Julian how Julian run. So with that said, I don't want it to happen clearly, but it's a possibility. So I'm just saying at this particular point, the athletes just need to trust the process and run. You can't do nothing different. If you're not fast enough, you're just not fast enough. You know what I mean? But an athlete of her caliber, she's there. She's fast enough. She's good enough. Just execute. It's not the time to get into your head. It's not the time to get into your head. Um yes, he called Alfred cousin because she attended St. Catherine. Yeah, that's why I'm calling her cousin. That is why I'm calling her cousin. But Jamaica don't know if it too crave. Make St. Lucia stay with it with 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 Julian. Oh my gosh. All my cousins came to America in all my cousins came to America in the hold of a ship. What you mean hold? In the hull? Is a hull of a ship? If you came in a hull, you are a cousin. All right. Me never come in a hull in a no ship, so I'm not sure what you mean. Oh my gosh. Hobbs looks like she's hurt. Yes, she does. I think we all know by now that Julian went to St. Catherine, guys, but it doesn't change the fact that Julian is St. Lucian. So stop being greedy. Luxembourg is the richest country in Jamaica. Sign me up there, please. Sign me up to Luxembourg. She's only really choking once, and that was 2022 World Indoors. Her first championships were World Championships where she was outright favorite and she ran 7:04. Not that big of a choke, just not as good as we expected. I mean, Damari, if you're going as clear favorite, let me just stress that word. Clear favorite, and you don't win and it's a slower time, yes, you choked. Um TXT, you two lie. We are in the same geographic class with Mr. Brown, so you should know Luxembourg, where the lock shop is from. Is that a thing? You see, I learned another thing. I guess I was not in geography class. I don't know what I did there. Outside a dance, maybe. Oh my lord, I'm weak. Um, I think what is important for all athletes that make it to the finals is that they execute. I think that's all I ask for is that you execute the best race that you can, and whoever wins wins. I just don't like when athletes go into finals and they're favorites, and stuff just starts to go haywire. You should try to get some exclusive interviews with these sprinters. I really think that will help your channel to grow tremendously. Almighty Push. Oh, you're a Naruto fan. I like it. Well, in this case, Pain. Um, I have different thoughts as it relates to this whole thing, and I don't really want to share it on live because I don't want anybody to steal my idea. So I'm just gonna leave that there for now. But don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm thinking about it. Well, not that I'm thinking about it. I'm planning something. Let's put it that way. um, give her temporary JA citizenship for that 4x1. Ah boy. Ah boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold is correct. Oh, I've never heard them make reference to a part of a ship called hold. Well, then again, not that I know much about ships anyway. So what's a hull? Where did I get the word hull from? Isn't hull part of it, or did I make up hull? Is hull in the where's hull? Is hull something in a plane? I'm confused now. See, you forgot this one. This you got this one wrong. Jamaican hurdlers, to name a few: Bridget Freeman, our world champion Williams. Our men need to get their starts, but away from that, some of the best technicians. I must say me, I watch them. I hurdle. I must say me, I watch the different things when me look on them. I hurdle, yeah, because again, you can win and not have the best technique. You know what I mean? You can win and not have the best technique. And I will stand firm when I say technically over the 100 meters or just over the hurdles, full stop. Jamaica needs that has a lot of room to improve. Has a lot of room to improve. I will definitely not take that back because when I watch the hurdles, I see something different from what I guess everybody else is watching. Yes, I agree. TXT Alfred should not be doubting herself at this stage. Oh hell no, she shouldn't be. Come out her head at this point. She just has to relax. It kind of reminds me of Elaine back in 2021 when she said she was on that final line. She told herself, "This is it. I've done all the training I can do. Nothing can change at this point. I just need to execute." She said, "I was nervous. I was nervous. I felt nervous." She said, especially what made her so much more nervous is because, they're calling everybody in a line and she's expecting her name to come next. And you flip off her and go to someplace else. So she wasn't expecting that switch up. So she said that even made her more nervous. But she just had to calm herself and say, all right, just execute, just execute, just execute. You can't do nothing different. If you turn up and you're in shape and you're ready, get out of your head. Get out of your head, not think about nothing extra, and just execute. Um, yeah, I'm hoping it goes off with a success as well. I just may have plans. Don't worry. I just don't want to do the same. You see the problem, guys, that I have with these, quote unquote interviews. It's the same stories we hear over and over and over again. You know what I mean? I'm 65 years old and I've read so much about Luxembourg. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't know Luxembourg. Are you going to hold it against me for not knowing Luxembourg? Oh my gosh, William needs to go to elite or MVP. Oh Lord, we're back with the training switch now. To be fair, Grant only choked in the Olympics. The only time I think Grant Holloway was in a championship and he didn't choke was 2019 and maybe 2022 because the fastest people weren't in the race. So I'm trying to remember how he looked in 2000. I think he was definitely being run down in 2020. Even though he won, he was being run down crazily in 2023. And again, Hans Parchment was one race away from beating him, and it showed when they met up on the circuit. So again, I can't say I agree. I think he's just been in some fortunate situations where some of the best athletes have, you know, fumbled the bag big time, and he's just, been able to be at the right place at the right time to collect all the rich rewards. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't 100% agree. Hull is the whole frame of the boat from bow to stern. Okay. Hull is the floor. Okay. My. Based on actual results on the track, Morrison and Forbes are way better than Brianna. Are you talking about Brianna? That's the youngest athlete to receive a gold medal in the 4x1. Which Brianna are we talking about? Brianna that has been double under 20 champion gold medal. Which Brianna are we talking about? Make one answer make sense, please and thanks. Please and thanks. I mean, not disrespect no athlete, but you're not gonna come in on here and you're not gonna disrespect Brianna. Brianna has done a lot so far. You know what I mean? She's definitely in a transitional period, but we shouldn't just wipe out facts and just start talking nonsense. Grant has, however, choked in one-off races on the circuit before losing to Broadbell and Parchment. Um, Julian 7.58 for gold. I must see man I run now. What you da say? What you da say? Seven. Wait, seven. Oh, hold up. What is seven? Is that where you're located? Is that St. Lucia zip code? Okay, never mind. Area code, I should say. Never mind. I don't know St. Lucia's area code, so I didn't know that's what it was. Um. Okay. So guys, the 3,000 meter finals is on. Segai is leading. Hall from what is this? Australia is in second, and from Kenya, I guess one of these Chep. Let me check which Chep this is. Have I told you last year that I'm down to see Segai and Faith Kipyegon over that 5,000 meters? Yeah, I want to see them both over the 5,000 meters again. Because I had a funny theory last year that if Faith Kipyegon was in that 5,000 meter race at Eugene, even though Segai broke the world record, I believe that Faith could have possibly finished ahead of her, which would have mean Faith would have kept her world record, just made it better. You know what I mean? So I want to see them together over that 5,000 again. All right, so they're in the final bell. They're on the final bell. The American Noah's coming to things. Oh, and she's challenging. Oh, what you say? Okay. And Hall is challenging Sagai. What is happening here? What is happening here? Hall take the win. Hall win. Championship record shattered. That's sold for 35 years. Wow. Talk about upset. I look here. If you ask me before the race who was gonna win this race, but easy Sagai. Easy Sagai. Oh my gosh. Hold on there a second. Let me open up this 3,000 meter result here. Which day is this? Oh, it automatically defaults me to day 2. To day 1. Let me go to day 2. Wow, that was a bang up race. I can't lie. Wait, they're not showing me any result just yet, unfortunately. So let me just look at the start list. Let me tell you. I don't know this American yet. Elia St. Pierre. I don't know her. So it's a national record, championship record, everything. Um, this is the first time I'm hearing about Saint Pierre. I won't lie. Apparently, she came back from childbirth and, well, having a child. And no, so her child is 1. And no, she is awesome. You know, there's a thought process about women and having kids and sports. I don't know if you guys have heard it. They say a lot of women are better athletes after giving birth. Maybe that's a thing. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, that was an amazing 3,000 meter race. Um, that's wild. See, us Jamaicans like to dig graves for our athletes wherever they do not perform in our favor, whenever they do not perform in our favor. I agree. I agree. I think sometimes and I see it a lot. I see it a lot and it baffles me. It baffles me. And um especially when you can see the athlete going through a transitionary period. Or you know what, even if you can't see it, I just think that sometimes we need to be understanding and know that, you know what, not everything just works smoothly. Just think about life. Just think about some of the plans that you've set up in life and how smoothly have they worked? How smoothly have they gone through? How long did it take to actually come to fruition? Sometimes you plan to do things and it takes years and years and years before it works. You know what I mean? So just look at it the same way, and have the same kind of compassion for athletes in those situations and hope the best for them at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But separate and apart from that, I also don't want us to conveniently disregard anything that they've ever done just because in the moment they may not be running how you want them to run. You know what I mean? I think we have this convenient way of dismissing athletes in a moment of time when we're not seeing what we want to see. So we're not going to be dismissing any athletes around here. That's for sure. Um The pregnancy hormones does wonders. That me I hear come. I never hear about Ella St. Pierre in my life, and she come a broke championship record with the for what, 35 years, 25 years or something. So this is a big deal, and I've never heard of her. So and it's not like I don't watch um the longer distances I watch. You know what I mean? I may not do commentary on them, but I watch for sure, and I've never heard her name, so I don't know. Um, So up next is the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase final, straight final as well. So this will be excited. This will be excited. Well, exciting. Guys, I hope you all are hitting the like button. I hope you all are hitting the like button. Not every athlete that does well as a junior makes the transition to senior. All right, Claude. While I do accept that notion and agree with you 100% wholeheartedly, what to you is considered world class as a female athlete? Because I've always set my standard for a female athlete in the sprints, and I've reiterated that standard over and over and over again for you guys to hear. Once an athlete for me is running sub 11, that is world class, right? Brianna has done that. You know what I mean? So for you to say, and Brianna is still what, 21, right? So for you to say that she's not making a transition when she's already gone sub 11 is wild to me, right? She's an athlete that is 22 fives personal best as well over the 200 meters. So what you're saying isn't adding up. When I look at Brianna, and her rate of improvement, in her earlier, well, she's so young, right? Um, Right now, it's just for her to transition again. So she's in a transitional period again, right? And we just have to wait. We just have to wait and be patient. But don't say an athlete that has done so much, also as a senior as well. She has done phenomenal as a senior as well, right? So don't say an athlete that has done, so well so far, that's going through a transitionary period is somehow not world class, because again, that baffles me. You know what I mean? Do you know how many people want to run sub 11 and can't? Do you know how many? Okay, just in case a lot of you are living in La La Land, because I see somebody in here saying rubbish. How many athletes, save the handful that have gone, and it's literally a handful that have gone 10-7. How much of them you think come out at 10-9? All no. How much of them? Majority of the world class athletes that are sprinting right now are no faster than 10-9. I'm telling you that. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you. You only have a handful of athletes way faster than that. Just a handful. So for me, I don't understand what y'all are talking about especially when you talk about rubbish and world class. Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense. You see, y'all want to be selective when you talk about world class. Oh, only when you run 10-60 are world class. A two athlete that. So a two athlete alone world class. So what to the rest of the people that were running at the race? Look here, trackies. Oh, no, don't start me up with me good at Jamaican them. Yeah? Oh, no, don't start me up. So let's keep going. Oh, I got a super sticker. Thank you so very much, Sharon, for that 9.99 super chat. I appreciate it. I don't know. So whoever said rubbish earlier, I don't know where I saw the rubbish, but please tell me why it's rubbish. Please tell me why an athlete that is sub 11 is not world class. I'm waiting. Because I can pull up every athlete right now that's running and tell you how fast they've gone. I have time. Yes, Stana. Come, Stana. Forward in with the explanation, the please and thanks. I'm waiting. Question: was Dexter Lee world class? So you're trying to tell me that because Brenna has ran one under 20 double, and you see her now running as a senior, running personal best sub 11, she's not world class? I get what you're saying with Dexter Lee not making the transition, but how you draw that comparison with Brianna when Brianna's still out here doing her thing? How is that a comparison? TT Terry can't even make one final at the American Championships and nobody know the America run. And you're going to compare TT Terry to Brianna? All right. You know what? How old is TT Terry again? Remind me. Remind me there. Let me go pull up TT Terry age. Oh my lord. Oh no, no. One has start me up today. What's her name again? Twanisha. Twanisha. Let me see Twanisha's age. Twanisha is she's 25. Twanisha hold 25. That has taken years to get into what is her best sprinting, which is what we're seeing now. And she still can't make one USA championship final. It's being compared to Brianna. Sir Mike, TT Terry is 25. By now, TT Terry needs to be showing us something. I can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. I can't with none of you people. So TT Terry was allowed to leave college, transition through that whole period of her doing nothing, get to this point where now she's running, acceptable, I suppose, for an American sprinter, right? And she's now 25, and she's been compared to a Brianna that was doing awesome as a junior, still in her transitional period, but still also, doing it big on the international scene, as in relating to world class times, right? And we're not just gonna say 10 sevens are world class times, right? But she's still 21. Why is she not afforded the same time to come into her own? I don't know. I guess at 21 it's over and dusted. I didn't say she didn't make the USA team. I said she didn't make the USA team last year. Well, maybe I didn't say specifically last year, but last year, me did I talk about. Did she make the final at the USA Championships? And you know what? You know what? You know what? This is what I'm going to say. Because I don't want to, go off on athletes that are picking up strays at this point. I want to stop, make athletes pick up stray. I don't want to come down at TT Terry. Oh, y'all stop letting athletes pick up strays, okay? But leave Brianna alone. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? Since she left Otto, she dropped off bad. Um, she's in a transitional period. You are considered a world class athlete when you make a global final. Cockafat, Leon. Well, guess what? It's even worse than a handful, guys. The two little athlete them were out here a run. That have been making finals consistently. Those are the only world class athletes. I rest my case. Me not go over this with Uno. Me not go over this with Uno. Because me not understand phone definition of world class and my definition of world class is two different things. So let's move on. Let us move on kindly to some other topic. The men 3,000 meters is about to start, right? So yeah, we're gonna get into that now. Guys, I think it's unfair for TT Terry to be picking up strays, to be fair. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, I don't want her to be picking up strays, but I just don't want people to be making wild comparisons. Don't make wild comparisons. And it's a wild comparison. So let us you know, dead the conversation. My opinion of world class and y'all opinion, some of y'all's opinion of world class is different. Some of you believe only athletes that make it to a final at a world championship is world class. Okay. I guess. So with that said, I'm leaving that conversation there. Okay, here is Damari. Thank you, my textbook of athletics at this particular point. Coming through. Only 132 women in history. Where is it? I lost it. Sorry. Yeah, only 132 women in history have run under 11 seconds. Think about the dawn of sprinting. Well, I don't want to say the dawn of sprinting. Let's go back to whenever they had shoes, blocks. Yeah, let's use on a track, a proper track running on. Let's go from there. And only 132 athletes. Think about how many countries are a part of it, how many athletes are taking part in the sport of track and field, and only 132 have managed to dip below 11 seconds. And you want to tell me that that's not world class? Don't let anybody tick you off. You look too nice. I swear some of you come here to tip me off in the daytime. um, to me, world class is making it to a major event final. You know why I can't use that as world class? You see, especially in our landscape of sprinting from a Jamaican perspective, it's unfair to say only that is world class. We have some women that are running 10-6 and 10-5. It's hard for any other athlete that's not running 10-6 and 10-5 to make it into that conversation. How is anybody going to beat out an Elaine, a Shelly, or a Sharika if they're not on form? Once they're on form, sorry. The only way people stand a chance is when they're not on form, right? As long as these three athletes are on form, then it's going to be near to impossible to beat them. So does it mean that everybody else that is running 10-8, 10-9 is not world class? I think that is an unfair statement to make, because really and truly some just don't have the opportunity because the field is just so stacked. Let's look at the United States for an example. Look at the hurdles. That's a perfect example. Look how much people America having at the women hurdles. I kill it. For our world championships, at most only 4 people can go. But typically, at 3 people I get selected for go on one championship team. So you mean if you tell me, say, everybody else will not get an opportunity to make you go on one championship is not world class? I don't think that's a fair comment to make. Let me ask you a question. How much athletes in Jamaica? You see one in the come with them foolishness here? How much athletes Jamaica send go World Indoor Championships? Day one. Who did I have on my thumbnail in the morning? I have Rajindra. Why they never ask me why I never put other people on it? But I told me put Brianna on it, you don't have problem? Oh, Brianna don't have problem with. Okay, I see. That is uno problem, not my problem. I didn't hear nobody say nothing when me use Ginger the first morning. And then clearly I changed the thumbnail in the evening based on what I saw in the morning. It reflected the top 3 athletes in the sprint 60 meters. Akeem Blake, what's his name? Noah Lyles and Christian Coleman. Same thing I did again today. I selected an athlete, used her in the thumbnail, and then for the evening session, I picked the 3 athletes I thought stood out the most and I dropped them on my thumbnail. Is Brian I don't have a problem with? Something wrong with Uno. I mean, no, say Uno Jamaican. Something wrong with Uno. Uno don't make that my problem. I'm moving on. The men's 3,000 meters. Me just realized I don't have a problem with Brianna. It's not a problem about the times being run or anything. It's a Brianna problem, and I just realized it. I see. I see. Well, keep you and your Brianna problem to yourself. All right, men's 1,500. I mean 3,000 meters. Let me go to live. Let me see if I can track if they're tracking the splits. Um, they are. So leading is Solomon Barega, and Ethiopia is 1-2. No, Ethiopia is not 1-2 based on what I'm seeing on the screen. They're showing me Ethiopia. No, it keeps changing. Right now they're showing me Ethiopia as 1-2, but when I look on my screen, it's not 1-2. So I'm not sure if this is behind or ahead. But anyway, Ethiopia 1-2 right now. And then from which country this now? Josh, what is his name? No, his name is Mohammed Ismail. He's in second. But yeah, based on what I'm seeing now. See, respectfully, it sounds like you're getting paid to promote Brianna. How wicked it is. When they attack me about Elaine and attack me about Brianna. Well, guess what? I'm sorry to say to you, you're gonna keep thinking that some more because when I drop my Brianna content, you're gonna be thinking, oh yes, she's getting paid to talk about Brianna. When I drop my Elaine content, that's all you're gonna be thinking. When I drop anything about athletes I especially love, that's all you're gonna be thinking, and I can't help you. How much of them reach final? I just don't understand why world class is only making a final. JT, you are correct. Sheldon Fraser Price, Elaine Thompson here, and Sherika Jackson have raised the bar. It's not the norm when they have. I'm just gonna keep going. Shame. Please continue to highlight our athletes. You know what I think some of y'all want me to do? You just want me to tear down the athletes. That's not what I'm here for. Yes, I will constructively criticize athletes, but I'm not here to tear them down. That's not what TXT track time is for. Ever. So in case you think that, no. Okay, and from 63 to 133 are all 10 nines. Yeah. I even talked about one of the greatest American sprinters recently. Though she has gone 10-6 and though she has gone 10-7, she really was a 10-8 athlete most of her life, consistently 10-8s. So I don't think we should be using the anomaly of seeing, a few athletes go 10-5. Well, then yeah, we can say a few because we can add Flojo, right? A few athletes go 10-5 and faster, or, a few athletes going 10-6 to say, only when you're running this year world class, because most athletes will probably never get there. You know what I mean? They'll probably never get there, but that doesn't mean they're not world class, in my opinion. I can't believe. You know what? I'm in utter shock right now. We have two athletes out here that represent Team Jamaica, and unfortunately, they didn't make it to the finals. And all can do a go answer. Mighty Jesus, no sir. Thank you, Claude, for bringing this up. The reality is, if Brianna was representing any nation, any other nation, she would be making the team to these games consistently. Let that sink into your brain. Down to America as it stands right now, kind of like America have not go on run about Shakiri. So let that sink into your brains. I think some of y'all are just so spoiled by seeing, so many 10-6s, 10-5s from, a select few athletes that you forget what the rest of the world is really running. The rest of the world not run them the time they. The rest of the world not close to running them the time they neither. It's just a handful of people. It's just a handful of people, guys. Literally just a handful of run them the time they. So we can't just say because they're not running those times, they're not world class. I don't think so. I don't know. Tea don't get overheated. Viewers are entitled to their opinions. Yes, you are, and I'm entitled to mine. Thank you. Okay, Josh Kerr looks like. Oh my gosh, another upset. Josh Kerr. I think this is his first time. He said running the 3,000 meters. I believe this is Josh Kerr's. I think I watched the interview, and Josh Kerr said this is his first time running the 3,000 meters. And Josh Kerr, come here, come beat the Ethiopian them. Look here, after winning that 1,500 meters, my man has been on a high. He has been on a high, and he's come here. He said he's working on his endurance. He's come here, run the 3,000 meters for the men, and he's walking away with a win. Wow. Look here, not even the American them bash the for them athlete them. Here, a Jamaica alone, me see tear down for them athlete them. A Jamaica alone, me see tear down for them athlete them. You think when none of the American them a go through them struggle, you see them a tear them down online? Them a stand up behind them strong and firm. A Jamaica alone tear down them athlete them. Claude, you do realize that only 3 medals are given out per event. Only 3 medals are given out per event, and a championships, depending on which championship, is every 2 years/4 years. How many medals do you think have been given out over the years in a particular event since the inception of that event? How many athletes were privy to getting one of those medals? So don't make it because an athlete hasn't gotten one of those medals that they're not a good athlete. These straight men don't have issues with Brianna. But me try to figure out how I go on so. I really trying to figure out what is going on here. So I tell me some thumbnail have Brianna upon it. When my thumbnail did have Ginger on it, who performed on the first day? Let me see who was the first day as for Jamaica. Let me go back to the events. Akeem Blake run on first day, him never did on the thumbnail until in the evening. Let me go back because me confused right about now. Let me go check the event them. Me could have used Stacey, me could have used Cherokee. Me could have used Rasheen McDonald. Me could have used what is this? No, that's not a Jamaican. Me could have used Daniel Thomas Dodd. Me could have used same Natalia Gould. Me use not Rajindra. Rajindra no medal. Rajindra fall out 3 times. I don't hear nobody say nothing about Rajindra on my thumbnail. Oh, now I find problem with Brianna. Not how hell. We have world class athletes and we have elite athletes. I'm trying. Okay, let me just say this. The reason why I'm taking so long to think about what you just said is because I've never thought about what I consider world class and elite. I don't think I've ever made a separation. I understand that there are levels. I've spoke about this all as I've consistently in sprinting. As long as you follow me and I talk about sprinting, I talk about the levels, right? So I understand that there are levels in sprinting, but I think I've always just all categorized them all as world class. You know what I mean? And then I speak to which level somebody's at. You know what I mean? So I guess in that sense, you can possibly say the highest level is elite, right? Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I believe that once an athlete is running sub 11, they're world class. The 60-meter finals is coming up at 4:45, so it's not gone yet. And right now, Jamaica time, it's 3:56. Hate when the Brits win and have to sit and listen to the biased commentators chat for too long. That is why I don't listen to. Look here, somebody said to me last year that NBC is the worst, provides the worst commentary. I said no, they don't. I said BBC. I said the Brits provide the worst commentary because best believe they even have, you know how the cameras follow the athletes. The cameras are only following their athletes and they only talk about their athletes. They don't care about nobody else. Or athletes that are from Australia, New Zealand. You know, they focus on those type of athletes. But I don't know. I think they have the most biased commentary. I think they have the most biased commentary. Yeah, it's only Jamaicans alone. I've seen when Shakiri was going through the most torrids of time in 2021. America stand up back Shakiri strong, you see? All when Jamaica laugh after Shakiri. Look here, America stand up back Shakiri strong, you see? Me couldn't believe they were so strong behind her that they even wanted to remove the rule. They were taking polls to see if they can remove the rule that impeded her going to the Olympic Games. You understand what I'm trying to say? America stood up strong behind Shakira. We need to stand up behind our athletes. We need to stand up behind our athletes, man. Oh my gosh, we not gonna always win. We not gonna always win Jamaica. You have to know when if you win or lose, you know. You know what? It shows your character when you know how to lose. You see, when you know how to lose and just be humbling at your loss and work and get better, it shows your character. You can't just be lashing out at the athletes when we lose and not factor in the fact that look at what the rest of the world is doing. Julian Alfred out here so I run amazing. Eva Soboda is out here running amazing. So is Alia Hobbs. So is Dosso. Factor in the rest of the world and appreciate their efforts as well. Jamaica never always win. It's not an excuse for us when we lose to attack our athletes on the premise that oh we didn't win and not the fact that oh there's some great athletes out here. They're running really well. It's understandable that Jamaica didn't win. You understand what I'm saying? I think we just need to just start. I think Jamaica, probably Jamaica track and field, and I think I'm realizing it more and more. We're probably in a bubble. I think we're genuinely in a bubble, and we need to start opening up our eyes and looking at the rest of the world, and honestly, just appreciating what we're seeing. You know what I mean? The men's 400-meter finals is coming up. Oh, Rasheen! Finally, something else to talk about. But yeah, just open up in the eye them and appreciate the other performance, them man. I might come on here all the time, Chuckies, and tell us that Jamaica, me saying, but me not hear no athlete, you know. Me not hear no athlete. Me respect all the performances. I love when I see the great performances. Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish that was a Jamaican. But that's where it's, it ends. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be bashing our athletes because they don't win. Oh no, women's 400 meters is up first. Women's 400 meters is up first. I remember saying I was carrying two Americans, so here we go. America, I'm thinking there right now. Oh my gosh, it's America I'm supporting. All right, I never tell you one time say Jamaica was going to win. Don't tell no lie, Pammy. When me tell you say Jamaica was going to win. Oh my gosh. No, forget that. Forget athletes that are faster choosing not to go. Shelly and Elaine Thompson Hera, which are the only two active fastest in indoor 60 sprinters right now, are at 698. So you still have to factor in Eva Swoboda. You still have to factor in Julian Alfred. You know what I mean? And I think we have a culture of dismissing athletes because we think say Jamaica alone exists. But that's not the reality. And I think in as the years progress, we're probably going to be seeing more and more great athletes coming from different countries. Let's see Tobago, right? Botswana, yeah, looking amazing. So far this season, breaking that 300-meter world record, and a lot is expected of him. In 2024 when we talk about the one and the two, right? So we're gonna be seeing athletes that are all over the world doing great. Appreciate those performances and don't just go, oh, Jamaica lose. Look why we lose. Look why we lose. Oh, there's somebody out there that's phenomenal. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm carrying for selfish bias reasons. I'm carrying the Americans, Alexis Holmes and Talitha Diggs. However, personally, this is Femke Ball's race. You know what I mean? And I believe Lieke Klaver has it in her to place second as well. So let's see. I believe Netherlands goes 1-2 in this actually. But let's see. Let us see. They're getting on their blocks. No, they're not in their blocks actually. They're still standing. Okay, they're going on their marks now. Okay, so they're just getting settled in their blocks. I mean, why is my screen so small? Okay, even start. Very even start. Ball is making the first move though. Yeah, Ball has made the first indent. She's eating up the stagger on Lieke Klaver. She's turning into making the cut over. She's in pole position in lead, and there is Lieke Klaver right behind her. It's going to take some doing for America to pass out, and that's Alexis Holmes that is in third place to make any kind of inroads on both Klaver and Femke Ball. Let's see what happens in that final straight. But as it stands now, Netherlands is 1-2, Femke Ball leading, and Lieke Klaver is right there in second. Let's see if Alexis Holmes can do anything in the home straight. Here comes Alexis Holmes. Is there anything? No, Lieke Klaver has enough to hold on. Femke Ball. Oh, wait. Let's see. Yes, Lieke holds on. A new world record. Whoa! Another rail record, 49.18. 49.18. So it was at 49.26 and she broke it to 49.24. She broke it again now to 49.17 actually. And Lieke Klaver still doesn't dip sub 50, unfortunately, but still a silver medal, 50.16. Alexis Holmes runs a PB for bronze, 50.24, I think. You know what, Chuck, is this literally went how I thought it would go in terms of who wins, clearly. So it went 1, 2, 3 went how I thought it would go. World record, I wasn't thinking world record, but hey, something I will posit to you guys, and I hope you remember as the season progresses. Keep notes of these world records that Femke Ball is breaking. Also, keep note of the fact that she's winning races, aka gold here, and also keep note of the fact that she's running consistently, because when World Athletics is ready to select Athlete of the Year, best believe say Femke Ball is going to be high in the ranking. One, she runs a lot. That is a fact. She's one of those athletes that's always out there running. You know what I mean? And where she's winning and breaking world records, keep your right now, because outdoor season hasn't really begun yet, so there's not much to really talk about for the other athletes yet. I know athletes have caliber, but right now, if I'm supposed to start adding people to the World Athlete of the Year pot, Femke Ball is in that pot right now. I'm telling you, she's in the pot. Um, I said earlier that they're not gonna make it. So what? So saying they're not gonna make it means I shouldn't support them to making it to the finals. Yeah, I supported them to making it to the finals. That's a fact. That is a fact. Um. Also T. Some athletes who are probably faster just don't. Oh, I read this already. Um. Oh, I read this already. Where am I? I think I'm probably going back too far. I'm probably going back too far. Refresh for Rasheen race. Oh, let me refresh. Let me refresh for Rasheen's race. All right, oh no, let me close it. Let me not just refresh. Let me close it entirely and go back in it again. Because refreshing doesn't work. When I refresh it, it literally brings me right where I close the page, which is interesting. So I literally have to close it and open it again for it to not be behind, I guess. Um all right. So now I'm just waiting for it to come back on my screen. Um Sheena, where are you? Where are you so that the chat can tell you where to watch? Um, Alexa Felix didn't even run that fast outdoors. I'm not sure where Alexa Felix comes in. Is our athletes picking up strays in the chat some more? How T feeds so slow. I refreshed it, guys. So let's see. Let's see if it's gonna be any better. Um, I hope Rasheen gets a medal too. I need him to be in pole position coming off the turn. And then after what's it, 150? After that first 150, and then we see. It's so hard to figure out how much the distance is when they're going around the track twice, actually. Is it 100 or 150? What is it? Where is that? Where's the bet? Where's the cutover? And I stand by that stand tall. I said that they conspired to keep them out of the finals by how they structured the team running in the heat, and I stand by that. I will not take back no chat I make. Me stand by everything when we say. You know what I mean? And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Stana, because I watched a video recently where Gabby Thomas and Shakiri were talking about the women's 4x1 in Budapest last year. And interestingly, Gabby Never, ever, ever trained with Shakiri passing over on that third leg. Out of nowhere, then switch them up and tell Gabby that she need to go run third. They figured it out. America looked at the situation, reassessed the relay, and said, okay, I think it may go better if we do this, 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 this. Figure it out. Why Jamaica can't do that? Why Jamaica can't look and see someone's situation and go, oh, this. Yes, they conspired. I don't care what nobody wants to say. They conspired. See, can we get gold in the men's 400? It's going to be hard. I'm just asking for a medal. Me take a bronze at this point. I'm not gonna be too greedy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be too greedy because I see what the other people are doing. I see what the other people are doing. So I'm not gonna be too greedy, but I'm hoping for the best. Right now, they're showing the pole vault. Am I up to scratch? I believe this athlete is from what is New Zealand, right? Yes. Say McCarthy from Courtney, sorry, from New Zealand just jumped. Right now, the screen is on from United States. What's her name again? The other one. She's the one that got married. Yeah, man. She's the one that got married, I think. Right? So, and she fails. Am I up to scratch? Um, why you don't like McDonald? What not talk about? Somebody said this to me earlier that I don't like Rashid McDonald, and I'm hearing it again. I wish pound ever hear me say me don't like Rashid McDonald. Damari, I don't understand what this line of thinking is coming from when you're saying Alice didn't even run that fast. Oh, you mean the personal best? Like Femke Ball. Yeah, Femke Ball is definitely doing her thing. So that's why I'm saying look out for her when you were talk about athlete of the year because she's gonna be in the consideration. I saw that video too. Why you don't want to follow the US with the last minute changes? Me no know what I'm to Jamaica. Jamaica stuck in a one little box where one, they're trying to look out for their own athletes. Let's not forget, coaches are the ones leading these teams. You know what I mean? So they're going to play favoritism in who they're selecting. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know what? Let common sense prevail. Let's reshuffle things. Let's look at what we see happening and say, oh, you know what? It may work better this way. And guess what? I don't want to hear the conversation that, oh, but if we put that there, she's never done it. So what if we do it? And Gabby never did it and she still figured it out. They talked about how horrible the button changes were, but they still figured it out. Jamaica figure it out. Jamaica can never figure out anything. Everybody else can figure it out but Jamaica. All right, the men's 400 meters is coming out now. I don't know why they're just letting him walk out. I was expecting some kind of fanfare. I saw this from yesterday and I was wondering why. Hey, Rasheen, let's go. I'm not being too greedy. I'm asking for a bronze. That's not too greedy. No, honestly, I think we're going to get gold in the 400. One thing I will say, and I talked about this in the Natoya Gould race, Carson Warholm hasn't run all season. Can he run 3 runs? It's going to show in this race. It's definitely going to show in this race. So let's see. Because, race rust is a thing. Race rust is definitely a thing. And we've definitely seen where race rust has affected Carson Warholm in the past. He's still elite, obviously. Right? But let's see. Let us see. I'm still behind. Oh well, I just saw it go. I'm probably just going to have to block this. Let me block it now because I feel like say some I start see things when we probably not see. So let me block it now so that I don't see. Come Rasheen, come Rasheen. Come, Rasheen. Yes. Ah, who is in the race? Oh my God, other than Carson Warholm, who else to look out for? Because honestly, my eyes are only on Rasheen. I'm not focusing on anybody else. But let's go over that start list. All right. No, that's women. Wrong thing. Sorry. Let's go back a second. Men. Okay. So we have who am I looking out for? You know what track is based on all of these times running on. Anyhow, Rasheen get that pole position that I was talking about before, Ahmed Ali, Ahmed Ali, Rasheen, just do the first 200, they're good. Make them work for pass you out. Make them work for pass you out. All right, they're on their mark. They're getting on their marks, I should say. All right, so to look out for, we're looking at for Kresek from Czech Republic. We're looking out for Alexander Doom from Belgium. And also, well, I did talk about Carson Warholm before. So those are the athletes that are, I'm keeping my eye on, of course, plus Rashid McDonald. So let's go. Come Rashid. Go. They're off. All right, Warholm takes off as usual, gets a fast 200, but Rasheen is keeping up, definitely making sure. But Kresek from Czech Republic is also running a fast 200. So let's see. Let us see. Get into pole position, Rasheen. Yes. All right. The Belgium Alexander Doom is in second place. Right. Again, I talked about how you run that first 150. That's exactly what they did here. Try to keep up Rasheen. He's in third right now. He's in third right now. But Alexander Doom is trying to challenge Warholm. Let's see if they're able to hold it. Rasheen is in third. He's making a strong bid. But on his outside is behind him, the guy from Portugal. Rasheen is coming on the inside. Go, Rasheen. Hold on. Yes, he's keeping up. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, madam. Wow, that should be another personal best too. Woo! Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me pull this. Woo! All right. Let me see the time. It should be a personal best again. Yes, a new PB 45.65. Wow. What a fantastic championship from Machine McDonald. Jeez, I don't want to tear up. Y'all know, the waterworks is coming. Oh my God, I don't even have something to wipe my eyes right here. The waterworks is coming, guys. Oh my gosh. What a fantastic championship. PB after PB after PB. Man, come out and how did Sarah Sheen carry 1 3 round? Come to the front. Come to the front. Come to the front of the chat. Some of Sarah Sheen cannot run 3 round. Come to the front of the chat. I need to see you present right here, right now. Right here, right now. Come to the front of the chat. On our forwarding. On the far, oh, I'm a whole 2 minutes behind. God damn. Let me try to catch up here, so. This a man has a brands from 416 and a 418. I'm 2 minutes behind. Mighty God. Is that good thing me block me chat? Cause uno done spoil it for me. He caught him? Oh, he passed. So, okay, guys. I didn't even realize. I was focused on Rasheen alone. Sorry. So, me just realized that Doom win. And again, guys, I just want to point out that it's the same thing happened to Warholm. So, it's not that Warholm doesn't have quality. Warholm just not run whole season. You cannot not run whole season competitively and come into a championship and expect to run 3 solid rounds. It's not going to work. It never really works. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing reached Natalia yesterday. So apart from the other little things that we talked about that she struggled with in the past, that reached Natalia. You know what I mean? And the same thing reached Karsten here. But again, because he's of such good quality, he's still able to medal. You know what I mean? But you have to be racing. You have to be racing. Me there way back up bush. Way behind. Yeah, I get teary-eyed, guys, because I feel, I don't know. There's just something about when athletes are performing and winning. And for me, a medal is a win. A lot of people only want to say gold is a win, but a medal is a win, right? And it's just exciting. It's exciting, and yeah, it just makes me feel proud to be Jamaican. I keep saying it all the while, but yeah, they make me feel proud to be Jamaican, for sure. But may I wait for the people them? May I wait for come me scroll through the chat and I don't see one. So I'm waiting for the people them who was telling me that Rasheen cannot run 3 good rounds. Come to the front of the chat. Forward in. Come tell me when an officer no don't hide. Let me tell you something. This is one thing about me, when I make my calls and I'm wrong, me have to day as a front and center and take the licks. And when you no tell me say I was wrong, I have to take the licks. So when no hide when you no wrong. Come take the licks. Come take the beating. Rasheen, come run PB after PB after PB. One a day. Where are you guys, please? Oh, they're hiding. Well, I realize them hide. I them hiding. But yes, I'm proud. Jamaica 3 medals on the board. 3 bronze medals, but 3 medals nonetheless. A 4 minute call. Rasheen was not a part of it. I called shot put 60. Oh, where's we get medal now? I'm lost. And long jump. So far we lost out in the shot put, but we did get in the long jump and we did get in the 60, which is great. So we're still on medal predictions. I said 4, we are at 3. Trevor, his outdoor PB is under 44. You're saying based on this run, his new PB should be sub 44? Let's see. Let's see when he gets outdoors. They're getting hyper, but things will straighten out soon. What do you mean? mean, if he hype because Rashid McDonald win medal, of course me feel hype. It's a pity. Oh yes, I saw somebody make this comment about Jamaica sending a 4x4 team. I was looking at it as well, and I was there saying, "To Jamaica have so much good 4x4 quarter milers right now. It's a shame really not having a team here. It's a shame really not having a team here. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, guys. The guys opted not to go. It's not that they don't have the quality, as I said, but they just opted not to go. It's just one of those things. But for me personally, this is gonna do wonders for McDonald's confidence, because I think you guys probably don't know. I don't know how much of you are part of Facebook. I don't know how much of you are a part of Facebook, but I was I typically see on Facebook where they consistently make posts tearing down Rasheen McDonald, tearing him down all the while, and these things get back to the athlete. So me know say him know. And I remember he did an interview one time, and he was talking about how it affected him. So personally, all right, let me say this. I've said this on live already, where in the middle of a race, I watch Rasheen McDonald run. I say, Lord God, Rasheen, what you do? And it brings me back to 2015. And I remember thinking about the 4x4 when he was running, because it was 9 lanes and he was in lane 8. And somehow when he made the turn, he veered over in lane 9. And that's something that has never left me. But I've never used it to bash him, but I just remember this as a moment, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? So yes, I will have these moments of, oh my gosh, you blundered, because you clearly blundered, you know what I mean? But it's never something that I drag on consistently. Oh hell no, right? But if I want thing about the people them on Facebook where we follow track and field, then drag you for days and years and end and never leave it alone. Right? So I'm loving this medal for him, because he gets to prove to all these naysayers that, you know what, I can go to a championships, I can run 3 solid rounds, and I can medal. You know what I mean? So going into outdoors, not only know another thing that people do too is they conveniently forget that he's our national record holder as well. So heading into outdoors, he'll be able to solidify that, okay, I'm still the national record holder. You know what I mean? You guys still have to get past me. I'll not still not pass me. I'll know. You understand what I'm saying? So he's definitely in the conversation. I'm excited for outdoors, because when we look on the track is, me not telling you no lie. Me see one bunch of guy in a quarter mile right now. When me tell you say, They're young, right? But me I tell you, so you see when them the brother they get together, destruction will come. Destruction to any other 4x4 team is coming. And I'm talking about guys that are also bullies on 4x4s. You understand what I'm saying? Me just excited overall. Oh, I got another super chat. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Jamon, I appreciate it. You just wake up. Did a 14 hours drive. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's really tiring. I can imagine 14 hours. You could have go around Jamaica must 3 times in that the 14 hours that or maybe as a matter of fact probably more than 3 times maybe 4 times you could have go around Jamaica. So I've never driven for that long. Um, is McDonald still at MVP? Yes, he is. Wait, who are you guys talking about when you talk about sub 44? I thought you guys were talking about Trevor. I never Trevor, the guy from what's his name? Belgium. That wasn't the person you were talking about when you said based on his time he's gonna run sub 44. Yeah, I know he's a national record holder guy. I know. We happy but surprised T. No, no, I don't think you guys can honestly say that on a surprise. Oh, no, I on a surprise when I see how him a run. He has been running well, and he's been running tactically well as well. So I don't believe that this can be considered a surprise. This can be considered a surprise. The writing was on the wall. His accomplishment since his return is remarkable. Not many people take that much time off and return to success. Dude is a fighter. He's a fighter. He's a fighter for sure. A Brit won again. The British them a pack up the gold medal them. I want to have against the Brit them. I didn't know we have a thing against the Brits. You can't drive around Jamaica. Look here, with all of these toll roads that are in Jamaica now, it takes me. I'm in Manchester, and it's literally a hour from Kingston. It's literally an hour from Kingston. So if I put another hour on this, if we go to the next end, and I know, say that's 3 hours, I could probably use all the toll roads and maybe get 3 hours. I'm not sure. But it's an hour from Kingston to Manchester, you know? You guys know that. It's an hour. So you can go around Jamaica a few times. For sure. When you're going around Jamaica, which roads are you using? Are you using the new toll roads or are you using those old longer routes? That's what I'm asking. Because again, it's literally an hour from Manchester. Forget, traffic. Forget all of those things. Just minus all of those things out and tell me what do you think. Jaden chose not to go to the World Indoors. Um, I'm not saying you're gonna drive around Jamaica like drive through every parish and just go in a little nooks and cranny. I'm saying from end to end. From end to end, you can go around Jamaica a few times with that time. That's what I'm saying. All right, so we're coming up to the men's 60-meter hurdles finals. No Jamaican is here, but let's see. Then that's why it's taking so long, Agostina, because you're using the older, longer roads. When you use the toll roads, it's faster now. It's much faster to get around Jamaica now than you think. As I say, I travel from Kingston to Manchester all the while, and it's just an hour, just an hour. Here we go. The hurdles are on. Grant Holloway is gonna jump over the line for another world record. Let's go. Let us go. Let me see what Grant Holloway is able to do in this race. Honestly, I don't think he'll be challenged. He hasn't been challenged since, as a matter of fact, has he ever lost a 60? I don't think he's ever lost a 60. So, with that said, yeah, that's how I feel about the race. It's Grant's race. I'm looking out for the American as well. To take second on this. I told you I love him as a hurdler. He's been a very patient hurdler. I've watched him over the years gradually get better and better. Or no, not better and better, but faster and faster. Right? So no Cunningham, Trey Cunningham for me is a really, really technically sound hurdler. I like him. Who else am I looking out for now? I guess you know what? All of these guys, to be fair, are running really good. They're all other than Cunningham that has run 7-3 so far, all of these guys I believe are 7-4 this season. So it's going to be a really, really good race. It's going to be a really close race as well. And I'm talking about it being clean. Once it's clean, it's going to be close. If it's not clean, then that's a whole different story. Right? But once it's clean, it's going to be a good race. Let me see the start. Oh, I keep refreshing and going back to it auto fit. I don't know why World Athletics doesn't fix their page. But anyway. Um Let's go. So here we are. The slowest person here is 754. That's the slowest person here. 754. So that just tells you how good this final is going to be. It's going to be very good. And I mean for the athletes behind Grant Holloway. Oh, you know what? Me just remember say me no need for you look for my chat because you guys are ahead of me. So I don't know what you're seeing and I don't want to know what you're seeing yet. All right, so they're getting in their blocks now. Let's see how this goes. I'm not expecting any surprise when it comes to Grant Holloway. Even a world record won't surprise me. So let's see. Set. And they're off. Grant Holloway gets a great start as usual. Here comes Cunningham behind him. But oh my god, Cunningham, oh my gosh. The Italian out in lane. Two is silver. And how would that out there so? Lord of his mercy. What a shake up in this. Was it just Quay Matthew? That was third? 729. Championship record. Not surprising. This is how Grant always runs anyway. So there's nothing surprising about this. As I said, this win was, the writing was on the wall. I want to see what happened in the shakeup because, I mean, Trey Cunningham, he blundered. So my guy there, yes, it's just Quay Matthew was third. So the Italian Simonelli, he ran a national record 7.43 and just Quay Matthew ran 7.47. Right? So good running. Good running. Good running. I think Trey Cunningham blundered. I'm trying to see the replay so that I can see what exactly happened to Trey Cunningham. But it was still gonna be a close race, as I said. Everybody behind Grant Holloway was gonna be a bang up finish, and it was that. It was a bang up finish. A lot of people blundered under the pressure. Clearly, they weren't able to handle it. But Grant, reign supreme. Another indoor championship title to his name. Is this what, the third or the fourth one? God, I know. I don't even know anymore. Agostino, I just rolled my eyes for you. Not you nitpicking how I get from end to end. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Nothing against the Brits, but everything against the Brit commentators. And if the Brit athletes don't win, their commentators shut then their commentators shut up. I live in Mandeville and it's 45 minutes to an hour to no, you can't compare to Maypen. Maypen, you cannot compare to Maypen. Go straight to town and tell me. And tell me how long it take you on the toll road. On a new toll road there. A 1 hour it take you. Maybe depends on how you're traversing as well. Right? Maybe if you're and then again, me can't even use the bus them as a way if you say maybe the bus them so cause the bus them look them a drive like them a try to take you out. So I don't know. Grant's winning streak continues. Yes, there's nothing surprising about Grant's win. Yes, I'm in Jamaica. I've always said to you guys that I'm in Jamaica. Always said. My sister is not in Jamaica, so I don't know if you're confusing me with my sister. My sister is the one that's not in Jamaica. Well, I have multiple sisters that are not in Jamaica, but yeah, that one that you guys know is not in Jamaica. Dandina, what are you laughing about? What is the joke? Share the joke. Share the joke. Always interesting to see how the host nation athletes for an upcoming Olympics do in the build up to the Olympics. I guess you could say that, but honestly, I can't really say that 100% for France when especially when I'm looking at from a hurdles perspective because the French have always had good hurdlers. They always perform well year after year in the hurdles. It's just that some years they may not be the best, and quote unquote be challenging for medals, but they always have people making it to the finals. They always have great hurdlers. So I don't know. I haven't really seen anything extra special yet from the French. Maybe you can put in the comment section and tell me what you've seen from the French that making you say that. But for now, I haven't seen it. I told you that my sister works at the bank, so she doesn't have time. So like how I can be here and be sitting down in the middle of the day, this would never work for her. You know what I mean? So yeah, my sister doesn't get home until in the evening, maybe like 7 o'clock her time. Yeah, 6, 7 those times. The only way Grant would have lost is if he tripped, for sure. No, that's how they drive. Have you ever driven on a bus from country to town? You better hold on. You better hold on for dear life. I swear to you. They don't play around when they're driving those buses, man. Oh my gosh. But anyway, the longer story short is when you're heading from Kingston, and as again as I said, take away traffic, and you can't include Mapping. I know why it takes so long to reach Mapping, but it takes long to reach Mapping, right? But yeah, from Mandeville to town on that new toll road, minus any traffic problems that you may experience in the early mornings, late evenings, just go straight and smooth and see how quickly you get. Um, I said it because seeing Quay Matthew win that medal reminded me to see how the French athletes do between now and Paris. Okay, I get what you're saying, but it's not like I don't think this has anything to do with Paris. I think he was on the cusp of doing greatness anyway. So to Wilhelm Boloshan, he just messed up his race completely, but he's another one. They were always on the verge of doing something great. Do I think they've received some special aid? Sure. But I just don't think it's all because of Paris why you're seeing the greatness in them now. That's what I'm saying. I can say for countries that I've seen in the past hosting, I've seen that definite effect. I've seen it for Brazil. I remember in 2016, I just saw a whole bunch of Brazilians coming out of nowhere, doing well. One that sticks out to me is the pole vaulter that took the pole vault in 2016, right? So I've definitely seen the effect. I saw the effect with the Chinese, hosting the Olympic Games as well. Great Britain, I guess you could say in 2012 had a great year as well when they hosted. So yes, I do believe that they assist their athletes in making sure that they're at their best to turn up and do well for the home nation. It's just that what I'm seeing now from the French ain't giving me that, and I always thought these athletes would be doing something anyway. So yeah. Um, Listen, here Agostino with his precision. Listen, driving around Jamaica is different from driving across Jamaica. Listen, Agostino. I'm going to leave you alone. No, sir. No, sir, Agostino. You're too much, man. You can't be this. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. What's your prediction? Look here, Robs. The 100 meters is nowhere close right now. Are you talking about the 60 meters that's coming up now? Oh, my prediction, Julian. See, Alia Hobbs a hobble. Look, she come off of the. What she do? Alia Hobbs now run nothing in this race. Alia Hobbs now win no medal. Me just telling you right now. Me sorry say she not. Me sorry say she injured, but she not go win no medal. Based on what I just saw up on the track, Alia Hobbs now win no medal. Alia Hobbs a hobble. How she gonna run if walking is so hard? How is running going to be for Alia Hobbs? And this is also another thing I don't like. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments. I'm not going to read it now because I don't want you guys to spoil it. But do you think an athlete like Alia Hobbs, that's currently in such a precarious situation, that has a chance to medal at the World Indoor Championships, do you think she risks it all and just run regardless of whatever she's feeling and collect that medal? Or do you think she pulls out and saves herself for what you can't necessarily guarantee in the future, which is Paris, which is the most important? The US, well, before we get to Paris, obviously the USA Championships, which is most important. Does she potentially run on this and injure herself and bomb her season? I don't know if I can agree with this. Now that I'm even thinking about it some more. Because honestly, I really outdoors me want to see Alia Hobbs. Because I did see Alia Hobbs, do something special. So I've been watching her from her LSU days. You know what I mean? And every year is some injury. There's always some injury every year with Alia Hobbs. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not American clearly, but when I see athletes that are injury prone, I don't deal with them the same like I will deal with other athletes that just run and them fit as a fiddle. You know what I mean? So I don't think I can enjoy watching Alia run. Me no know. Me no know. Me can't enjoy it right now because she a walk and a hop. Oh boy. Anyway, the finals is up in a couple. The finals is up in a couple. So let us see. I'm looking out for Julian Alfred. And as I said, I'm looking out for Eva Soboda. Right now, Alia Hobbs, her situation is not looking the best. I'm looking out for Dosso. I'm also looking out for Mackay Briscoe. Um, yeah, that's who I'm looking at. That's who I'm looking at. No, sir, my girl I walk on a hobble. This is not good. I don't like when this is happening in the finals. It's like I can't fully enjoy the win for the other athletes because I can see somebody injured there. You know what I mean? Well, sport is so unforgiving sometimes. So unforgiving. Well, where I see her jogging in the blocks, so it looks like she's trying to work out the foot and give it, one good run. It looks like she's going for broke. Aliyah has made up her mind, guys, to go for broke. She's here. She wants that medal. She's going for broke. I can't fault her. Honestly, the future is not guaranteed. You know what I mean? It's not guaranteed. You might be say, saving yourself for outdoors, and it's still no workout. I can't fault her. Just go for broke here. Get your medal, and we can see what happens in the future. And just think about it also. She can run and it doesn't get any worse. You know what I mean? She just has to go get some treatment for whatever is happening now. So there could be that. There could be that. So let's see. Now that I'm thinking about it more and more, yeah, Alia, just go for broke. Go for broke, run your heart out, and let's see. Let us see. All right, so Dosa is on the screen right now. Italian. I think I said she was, I don't remember what I was saying she was, which country, but she's Italian. Alfred is here. So, guys, if in case you don't remember, I said I'm looking out for four major athletes: Julian Swoboda, Alia, and Dosso. Those are the four major ones I'm looking at, but I'm also keeping my eye on Mikai. Who do I think takes the win? Alfred. Oh, and another thing, this is the time where everybody gets out of their head. I see Eva Swoboda talking herself into it. Exactly. Get out of your head at this point. Lord of mercy. See Alia gone sit down there. Jesus. She's crying. It looks like she's crying. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mm. I feel it for her. I feel it for her. Every year something to Alia, you know? Every year something to Alia, I swear. Oh my God. Her leg is jumping. Her leg is doing this jumping thing. I've never been an athlete, guys, so obviously I don't know what this is, right? But oh my Lord, she looks like she's still gonna try to tough it out. Jeez. I know how you feel about a race, you know. I don't, Chuck is, I can't enjoy this. I'm sorry. I cannot enjoy this. So they're trying to help her do something. They might try to help her do something. I don't know what am I gonna do. Because I remember last year, not last year, 2022, when Hansa Parchment felt a cramp as well, or whatever was happening to him in his leg. They didn't want to wait. They didn't want to wait and they moved on with the race. He went to the side and they tried to get it worked on to see if he'll be able to get back in the race. So I don't know if them are gonna want to wait. Yes, Sophie Alia too. Jesus, she's in tears. Mm-mm. She can't even stand up by herself. She's coming off the track. Is she coming off the track? What's she doing? No, she can't walk. Alia, oh God. Oh no. Mm-mm. This is hard. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Me feel it for her. I'm telling you. I tell you, I feel it for her every year, Alia. Oh God. Let's also hope she can come back stronger, fitter and stronger for outdoors. Uh, but track is so sports in general is so hard, but track, it's so unforgiving. My God. You can want it and you can want it and you can want it and your body just won't make you get it. Huh. I've seen Alia start her season so well for so many years, and then something just always goes wrong. She always picks up an injury. I don't know. Maybe I need to start thinking about how she's training, using other different training methods. All right, let me use Elaine Thompson here as an example in all of this. Um, it got to the point where the coaches had to start making things special for Elaine, creating new training regimens for Elaine specifically because of how injury prone she is and the type of injury that she has. So I don't know if that's what they're gonna have to start doing for Aaliyah for LSU, because I think she still trains wherever at LSU with that coach there. So my assumption is them have to go start change up things for Aaliyah, because this can't happen every year to Aaliyah. This is where your coaching experience comes in play now, and you start to say, all right, this is ongoing for too many years. We have to switch things up. We have to approach this different for you so that your body can manage it. I don't know what track is, but this is, I mean, I don't like this. But anyway, let's go. They're up, they're back on the track. So Hobbs is out. So this pretty much leaves a clear way for Dussel. The only one I think that can spoil this is Mikai or Makai. Mikai. The only one I think that can spoil top three is Mikai. Let's see how it goes. Set. And they're off. Good start. All right, here comes Julian Alfred, but here comes Iwa Soboda. Julian Alfred, hold on. She takes the win. 6.98. At one point, it looks like Eva Soboda was going to pass out Julian Alfred, but she managed it. And Dosa, I believe, takes third. Honestly, I wasn't really looking at Dosa. I was looking at only Julian and Eva. So it seems as though that's first and second, and Dosa takes third. Goes to form. So 6.98. So she ties the world lead that Eva set in the semifinal. What I will say, and this is what I will say, Dosa takes third, 7.05. Eva Soboda second, 7 seconds on the nose. What I would say is that I love the fact that I saw from Eva. She didn't give up. She was pushing. At one point, I thought she was going to get past Julian Alfred, and she didn't. Dosa collects her first medal. She's overcome there, excited. She's in tears. Guys, I don't know. I'm happy for Julian. I'm happy for Julian, that's for sure. But I'm gutted at the same time. I'm gutted. You know what I mean? I'm so gutted. Augustina, at this point, me, I wonder if me and you have beef. Because to all you go on, me, I wonder if me and you have beef. No, sir. Not at all. Let me keep going. Um, no, pull out. So you guys were saying pull out. But sometimes, guys, the future is not guaranteed. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, Hobbs can't run. Yeah, it looked terrible. It looked really bad. It looked bad. She was in a lot of pain. Nicholas, please don't do that. Don't do that here, Nicholas. Right, she's extremely injury prone. That's what I was saying. So I don't know. Them probably need to start change up how they train. They need to change how they train. Well, guys, now that I'm looking at the replay, actually Julian Alfred came from behind Eva Soboda. Based on how I was looking at it before, it looked like Julian was ahead slightly at one point, but no, Julian actually came from behind to take the win. Right, but it was still a good run. Both ladies, I believe, put their all on it in it, and Julian walked away with the win. Great performances from them. Great performances. Right. What Shelly did last year. That's why, you know what? It was tremendous. What Shelly did last year was definitely tremendous on that injury. She's so emotional. Oh, me? I don't know that long time, Keisha. I don't know that long time. Who was counting out Dussel? Nobody now count out Dussel no time. Dussel has always been in it for me. Always a contender. Always a contender. I was always, as a matter of fact, in every preview video, I gave you four girls. The four girls were Julian, Eva, Alia, and Dussel. Those were the four. I didn't have any St. Lucian flag. World Athletics needs to do better. Because first and foremost, Julian Alfredo coming at this as one of the heavy favorites. So there's no way you don't have a St. Lucian flag prepared. The anxiety you had, I just can imagine. That's how I feel when the Jamaicans are running. That's how I feel. So yeah, she wins her first title, absolutely phenomenal. And I'm talking about major title now from a world perspective. So yeah, I'm excited for what is to come 2024. But just so you know, CEO, it's gonna be a battle. We're gonna be tugging and warring because you know you're gonna be coming out here repping St. Lucia, but you don't know how you go. Team JA when it comes to those 100 meters. So when we get outdoors, we shall be battling. Just be prepared. Yes, Julian won. Julian won. Julian won. She equaled the world lead running 6.98 seconds. She has a flag. Okay, that's good. Her body is brittle. It may be due to nutrition or genetically related. It's hard for me to really speak on these things because I've never been an athlete, so I don't know if it's nutrition that's causing her injuries. I believe though, it's training. Sometimes what works for the goose doesn't work for the gander. You know what I mean? And I keep relating this back to Elaine Thompson here because clearly what worked for the goose does not work for the gander. And they have to start figuring out different things to train her, right? So again, I think it's probably gonna have to be the same thing for Aliyah. They're gonna have to figure out something new. Cause this can't be a every year thing. It can't be a every year thing where, she just keeps getting injured, you know, for sure. For sure. It can't be a every year thing. You know what I mean? Guys, why is it not looking good for Jamaica? Jamaica has three medals. Jamaica have three medals so far at the World Indoor Champ. Did I just bring my foot over? Guys, I like to sit like this. I'm sorry. She injured herself at the end of the semi-final. A bit bittersweet with Alia having to pull out, but so proud of Julian I am. You can tell how much it meant for her when she burst out in tears. I'm happy for Julian. I'm definitely happy for Julian. I mean, St. Lucia is on the map. Stand up, St. Lucia. Stand up. You guys are on the map. Who was saying a while ago that only when you win medal or make it to global finals you're elite? Well, guess what, St. Lucia? You're no elite. Stand up. Stand up. You guys walk away with a gold medal for sure. For sure. Was Alia's injury on the same leg that was taped? It appears so because at first, during the semi-final, she only had one tape, and a while ago when I was watching her, she had two tapes. So it means it's the same leg. Um, her lips certainly said cramp. Hubs, what the hell is this in my comment section? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys on? All right, guys. Men's heptathon is on. Me nah don't watch that. The track event them done. The track event them done. So tomorrow is the last day. Um, so let me tell you what's on tomorrow. Tomorrow, what's up is so I'm looking for day 3. Tomorrow, oh great, I don't have to wake up so early. Morning sessions. Oh no, I do. It's the same 5 o'clock. Oh my god, I was looking at the 10 o'clock. Ah well, I celebrated too early. Anyway, it is what it is. Morning session starts at the same 5 o'clock again tomorrow morning. So join me then. It ends earlier though, which is great. I look forward to seeing the Jamaicans in the 4x4 women's relay. I think that's the only thing we figure in tomorrow. Um, yeah. So, and that's tomorrow in the morning. Tomorrow in the afternoon is when they will also have the 4x4 finals as well. Um, oh, we have Megan Tapper in the 60-meter hurdles. I forgot that the 60-meter hurdles for the women don't run yet. Okay, so we can look out for Megan Tapper tomorrow morning, and then proceeding into the evening. Once she makes it to hopefully the final rounds, she will be up in the evening as well. I think that's the only thing that Jamaica is in. So just the 4x4 and the 60. Let me see. Yeah, just the women's 4x4 and the women's 60. We don't have anything else up tomorrow. So the stream starts at 5 a.m. and at 5:25 is when Megan Tapper will run. So you guys can join me then for the live as well. Yeah, I realized I forgot her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went back and looked and I saw her. Not that I saw her, but I when I saw the event, I was like, oh yes, she's there. Um, what medal position is Jamaica? I honestly don't think we move up much because even though we have 3 medals, it's all 3 bronze. So remember, the table is based on the quality and not the number. So we probably don't move up much because even though we have 3, it's still only 3 bronze. So let me see. America has 9 and they lead. Belgium and Great Britain have 2, but it's 2 goals for them each. So they're in second tied. Netherlands is out there with 3, but they have a gold, silver, and bronze. Right? Italy has 4, but it's 2 silver and 2 bronze, and they're all the way in 10th, which means that if Italy they are 10th, Jamaica they don't have bush. Jamaica has 3 bronze and we're 19th. So it has gotten worse. How we look on the medal table has gotten worse, even though we have the 3rd highest amount of medals because America with 9, Italy with 4, and both Netherlands and Jamaica have 3. So even though the count is the 3rd highest, we are 19th on the medal table. See, I'm proud of our accomplishments so far, especially considering that we sent a small team. We sent a very small team. It looked very bleak. 4x4 women, yes, 4x4 women. Oh, see me, I'll forget about Kimberly. Triple jump as well. I definitely forgot her for sure. For sure, I forget about Kimberly. When is the triple jump start? Let me see what time again. Let me go back. The triple jump starts at. Okay, so the final is in the morning as well, and the final starts at 5:18. So we have Kimberly there. Let me see. No disrespect, but your face is greasy. What's new, Donald? Interestingly, though, during her warm up, she was fiddling with her right knee, but when she pulled out, it was due her to her left. Hobbs get injured every year. Shake my head. Stop indoors running. If I don't know. 60s are straight. The only thing is that they run uphill after the straight. So I don't know if the uphill is probably what's causing it. I don't think so. But if that is the case, then LSU the coach have to know what to do because they have to go figure it out. She can't get injured every year. You think we can get a medal for Kimberly? I don't know. I don't think so. Um, I'm no fan of USA, but Hobbs broke my heart just now. Yeah, it reminds me of how hard Shelley fought in 2023 and when Juliet couldn't finish in 1992. What time in the morning? 5 o'clock, same way. Same 5 o'clock, guys. That's when I'll be on. Um, so yeah, 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when I'll be here. So you guys, let me take my foot over. You guys, this is it for the stream. I will be bouncing. I appreciate you guys being here as per usual. Always supporting the stream, turning up your donations as well. Please remember to hit the like before you guys go. Okay, so Julian won running 7 point what is it? No, sorry, 6.98 seconds to tie the world lead. So Julian took the women's 60 meters. In second place was Eva Swoboda. What did she run? 7:02, and Dossa ran 7:05 for third. I want to say she ran 7:02, but let me double check that. Who won Jamaica's third medal? Rasheen McDonald. Rasheen McDonald walked away with bronze in the men's 400 meters. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, all right, if I should go back to before the championship started, oh, 7 seconds dead, sorry, right? That was Eva Soboda. If I should go back before the championship started, then yes, Rasheen McDonald's medal surprised. However, during the championship, after the first round, after the second round, I can't say it was a surprise. It's similar to what's his name? Last year with God, his name is slipping me. Jamaica winning the men's 400 meters. So going into the championship, I expected our Jamaicans to do well, but I didn't expect it to be well to the point of winning. But I could clearly see round after round that hold up, Jamaica can win gold, and we walked away with gold. So, before championship is one thing, during championship is another. By the time you finish with the Olympics, you'll be beyond 40K. By the time we finish with the Olympics, we will be 100K. Come on, get me that YouTube plaque so I can put it up right there behind me. Oh, what was that? Oh, it was my hair. It frightened me. Get me that YouTube plaque so I can put it up right there. All right, so guys, that's it. I'm gonna bounce. I'm getting out of here. I'll go get some rest for well, no, I have to do another video, sorry. So I'm gonna do a recording. So look out for that video. Please make sure you watch and like as well. And also I'm gonna do some other stuff on Instagram. So yeah, look out for those posts as well. Guys, I'm on Instagram. Please go over there and follow. Follow on Instagram, okay? I post the athletes frequently over there. Well, not me, but yeah, post the athletes frequently over there. So, follow what's going on over there as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, she's running from her here. You don't know this is country. Bugs exist, okay? Bugs exist in country. So I had to look around. Oh my gosh. See you tomorrow morning, guys. Love you lots as usual. Um see you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.